Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? We are here at the start of the NFL season, and so we've got the Bills on the road at the defending champs, the Rams. Two powerhouse teams going at it here. Two teams that many believe could make it to the Super Bowl this year, and so we've got all that in this one. And so finally some meaningful football here. And so we've got Mike here to get things started. What's good with you, Mike? And Mike says, "Go Bills," and he says, "The Rock says." I hear you, but here we go for Buffalo. Josh Allen in the shotgun here from their own 25-yard line. Takes a snap, looking, throws it. It's complete to Stephon Diggs. A combination that is going to be deadly for this entire season. You think about those two guys and what they've accomplished so far throughout their young careers, and hey, this could be the best year yet. Last year, Josh Allen over 4,400 yards through the air, 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and he can do even better. Not to mention the 6 rushing touchdowns. They're going to go 5 wide here. They've got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Devin Singletary goes in motion here. Takes a snap. Allen has it. Steps up on the run. And he takes the contact and takes it all the way to the 37-yard line. And a first down for Buffalo. And so we've got 80s. What's good with it? 80 says, "Get pumped up." Season opener, Rams versus Bills. He said, "Go Bills, Mike." Mike says, "Go Bills." And so I got a lot of players here in fantasy football in this one tonight. In our league, I got Josh Allen and Gabriel Davis. But in my other league, I got Cooper Kupp. So I'm hoping for a high-scoring game today. That's what I want. Both teams high-scoring. This time we got Allen up under center. Fullback goes in motion. It's a toss play to the back off the right side, and that is Singletary with the carry. And so Singletary's going to pick up 7 yards on that carry off the right side. We got 2nd and 3 coming up. And so Mike says, "Go Bills." Old man, what's good with you? What's good with you? And so old man says, "What's good, JB?" And he says, "Let's go Rams." And so there you go. Mike says, "Ashawn Robinson, go, go, go." And so right now, Buffalo offense is moving the ball, looking pretty good to get things started so far in this one. Gonna line up in a shotgun again. This time you've got Dawson Knox and Devin Singletary next to him in a shotgun. Take the snap, Rams in 5. Allen dumps it off to Singletary. Singletary makes the guy miss and takes it to Rams territory all the way to about the 49-yard line of the Rams. So another first down here for the offense of Buffalo. And so Michael, what's good with you? What's good with you? Michael's got the Bills winning this one. Bet. Mike says Allen taking too long for touchdown. So Mike expecting this to be like video game type of numbers here to get things going fast. I hear you. But you know what? I got Josh Allen on my fantasy football team, so I won't be upset at all if that's the case, Mike. I'm right there with you. But here we go. Shotgun formation from the Rams, 49-yard line. Takes a snap here. Going to give it to Singletary. Singletary met by the defensive line. Going to pick up about 2 yards on that carry. This time off the left side. 2nd down coming up. And of course, you think of the Bills' backfield. You think of the addition of a guy like James Cook and what that's going to mean for the Buffalo Bills offense to have an extra pass catching back. Because that's something that this offense really didn't too much have prior to this season. They added basically everything else, but then they add a guy like that. Obviously, we saw Singletary. Now we see Zach Moss into the game. So we'll see how things play out. But here we go for Buffalo. Going to go 5 wide again. Out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Rams send 4. Throws it quickly. Caught by Stephon Diggs. And he takes it to the 35-yard line of the Rams. So once again, another first down. This time for 12 yards. And let's see. Mike says we got Mitch Morse. Carmichael, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, "Hello, JB. I hope Allen Robinson does good." And so, hey, I'm hoping for a high-scoring game. Mike says, throw it to Gabe. Throw it to Gabe. I got him on my fantasy team for a reason. Throw it to him. But here we go. Allen up under center. Takes the snap here. Going to toss it to the back. And this time it's Zach Moss. And he's caught after he picks up a yard on the carry. And so Michael says, "Hey, 80s." 80 says, "Carmichael Mosby, Rams or Bills?" And so, yeah, let us know, Carmichael, who you got, the Rams or the Bills in this one. But 2nd and 9 coming up. Again, first drive of the game, and already we've seen Buffalo collect a multiple amount of first downs here. So the offense is moving the ball, but will they be able to start it off with a touchdown? 2nd and 9 coming up here. Shotgun again. Tight end goes in motion, takes a snap. Allen in the pocket, moving around. Still looking. Dumps it off to Zach Moss, and Moss gets brought down at about, let's see where they mark him at. I think they say he's just shy of getting to the first down. So third and short coming up. Again, here in the first quarter with 10 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first. And so let's see. Braden, what's good? What's good? Braden says the NFL is back. Let's go. That's right. They are finally back. And looking at that replay, he was definitely short of getting to that first down marker. But third and one. This time they got Josh Allen up under center here. Play fake on the move. Throws it. And it is caught by Gabe Davis for a touchdown. JB's fantasy football team is happy. I got both those guys. I got Josh Allen and Gabe Davis. I got both of them. So JB is happy with that touchdown. 9 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes and 4 seconds to turn time possession off the clock. And so how about that? But I know Mike says it took too long. He said it took too long. He's not happy. Let's see. Braden says, JB, huge Bills fan with that white hoodie. Braden says, hey, 80s. Mike says, took way too long. Mike says, you got Gabe Davis. So, yeah, I got Gabe Davis and I got Josh Allen. So, exactly. On the other side, I got Cooper Kupp. So, you'll see the same reaction if Cooper Kupp gets into the end zone. I got him in a different league, though. And so, but absolutely. 80 says, Mike, touchdown. Braden says, beautiful play by the Bills. And so, yeah, so the Bills are up 7-0 in this one, scoring on the first drive of the NFL season and, quite frankly, making it look easy in the process. But how will the Rams respond in this one? We're going to see. We're going to see, can the Rams offense respond? I'm hoping we get a high-scoring game, back and forth. High-scoring game is what I'm hoping for in this one. That would make JB happy. Let's see. Braden says, beautiful play-by-play, Bills. Carmichael says, JB, I hope you look. Carmichael, what's up with that? We're not even opponents this week. What's up with that? Let's see. 80 says, Mike, whenever the Bills score, I'm going to eat a dozen buffalo wings. And so that is not a bad idea and stuff like that. But already, Josh Allen over here paying off for me. But on that drive, I mean, Allen, he was 5 of 5 passing for 58 yards and a touchdown, was not sacked. He also ran the ball one time for 7 yards. Devin Singletary had 2 carries for 9 yards, and Zach Moss had 1 carry for 1 yard as well. Stephon Diggs, he had 2 catches for 18 yards, but it was Gabriel Davis who had that catch for the 26-yard touchdown. Let's see, Carmichael says, I decided not to quit football, and so, okay, bet. That's what's up. That's what's up. When's the next game? And let's see, 80 says, Bills look sharp. Mike says, 80s, if you got Gabe Davis, why is it take so long to score? And so, I hear you. Mike says, hey, Ram, say hello to Boogie. But again, right now, currently at the commercial, and that time we saw the Bills on the first drive of the game, and now we'll get to see the Rams offense for the first time this season when we come back. And so Mike says, yeah, JB Nation. And so, yes, but it's finally here, the first game of the NFL regular season. At this point of the season, every fan can be optimistic about their team, unless you're just a Seahawks fan or a Falcons fan or something like that. But every other fan can feel optimistic about their team and the possibilities of what can be. And now what I want to see, though, is this Bills defense versus the Rams offense. How is that going to look today? We know that the Bills offense is great. And we've seen how improved the defense is even from last year. So I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup. Carmichael says, Allen Robinson better have a good game. And so 80s, way to get the season started. 80s with a super chat. I appreciate that. And so 80 says, JB, let's go. The NFL season is underway. Glad you didn't quit football, Carmichael. So everybody's happy right now. And so the Rams return this kick all the way to about the 17-yard line, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. And so I mentioned in my other fantasy league, I got Cooper Kupp. I mean, I'm not going to lie, y'all. In my other fantasy league, my team is stacked and stuff like that. Like, you guys should see my team. I'll probably go over my team at some point that I have in the other fantasy league, but I'm telling you, that team is deadly. Best team I've ever drafted by far in the other league. But I got Cooper Kupp in this game, so I'll be looking to see what he does. But here we go. This time we've got Matthew Stafford up under center. One back in the backfield. That is Darrell Henderson in the backfield. Cup goes in motion. They take the snap here. Gives it to Henderson. Henderson up the middle. Falls forward. Going to pick up about a good 4 yards on that carry. Second down coming up. Carmichael says, JB, I loved your picks to win this week, and so appreciate that. I figured you would. I figured you would. And so, I mean, many of those picks that I pick, a lot of the experts did not necessarily, I guess, agree or had them as the underdog, but I felt like a good amount of them could actually win. And so Mike says, whoa, 80s. Right? Big spender. Mike says, we got Boogie. All right, so we got a false start. A little bit excited there on the offensive line there. Obviously, you know, the Rams, you know, in front of their home crowd and stuff like that. They want to go out there and show that, hey, they still got the juice from last year. But a little bit of excitement. They're going to move them back. 80 says, what's up with OBJ at the beginning of the game? And so, yeah, I saw him. I mean, I'm like, man, you going to suit up or what today? But here we go. Stafford in the shotgun. You've got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap here, going to hand it to the back again. And Henderson falls forward. This time picks up about 2 yards on the carry. All right, so we got third down coming up. Third down coming up. Again, Bills up right now 7-0 here in the first quarter with 8 minutes and 48 seconds to go. The last thing you want if you're the Rams is to give the Bills the ball right back and let them, you know, continue to drive down there like last time and wear this defense out early. It is the early part of the season, so guys, you know, probably didn't play that much throughout the preseason, so fatigue will be something to watch as this game continues to go on. So that's why the offense needs to keep this drive going. But here we go, out of the shotgun. Stafford has it. He's looking. Stafford pump fakes on the move, throws it, and it's going to be caught by Cooper Kupp. That's a reception. That's a reception. Cooper Kupp for 23 yards. That time, Matthew Stafford with the pump fake on the move, all that great stuff, keeping the drive alive. And then, wow, look at that. And then we've got 80s here renewing the membership. My goodness, guys, this is like, wow, 80s is on a roll right now. 80 says, JB, I heard if The Rock was unavailable, you were their second call. I was ready. I was ready. You probably saw me at the tunnel. You know, I was ready. But then they're like, nah, we don't need the emergency spokesman. I was like, dang. And so there goes my big opportunity. But I was ready. All right, but here we go. Cooper Kupp goes in motion. And they're going to give it again to Henderson. And Henderson met at the line here. Going to pick up about a yard on that carry. So 2nd and 9 coming up. And so they're at the Rams' 43-yard line here. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Mike says, meet Daquan Jones. I know Mike is happy right now. Stafford has the ball here. They're going to run a play for the tight end here. And so Higbee has it. Hurdles and picks up the first down. That's about 10 yards on that reception and a fresh new set of downs here. So now they're in Buffalo territory. And of course, we saw earlier the Bills' first drive, touchdown on 9 plays. But now the Rams, they're moving the ball here. 5 plays, 36 yards in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds in turn time possession off the clock so far. So now we're in Bills territory. Matthew Stafford making adjustments. Here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. One back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Play fake. Stafford in the pocket. Gonna throw it. It's caught by the receiver. And he's gonna fall forward and pick up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. Old man says, dang, JB, maybe I shouldn't have traded Allen to you. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But, man, if he looks like this, I mean, him to Gabriel Davis, that's all I need. Every week, I need that to happen about 2 times every week. Give me that. Well, here we go. Stafford in the pocket. Feels the pressure. They got him. They got him for the sack. They got him for the sack. And guess who? Von Miller, the former Ram, brings the Ram down. He says, remember me, I'm a part of this game too. And so Carmichael says, throw it to Allen Robinson. Mike says 47 rookie Benford, brand new cornerback. And so, okay, so he's the guy that's filling in right now for Tre'Davious White right now. Okay, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. And so another pass to Cooper Kupp and another completion. And in my other league, I'm happy about that. But a 4th down is going to get brought up here. And so good stop here by the Bills. You know, they let the Rams get off to a bit of a early start, but they shut it down when it mattered the most. And so the Rams will have to go ahead and punt the ball. Again, 5 minutes and 28 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Both teams had the ball once, and so now the Rams will have to punt the ball, and we'll get to see Buffalo's offense again coming out here. Let's see, Mike says meet Von Miller. Braden says the Rams need to attack the rookie corner, Brentford. And so Mike says picking on Benford. And so, all right, so fair catch caught there at the 9-yard line, and that's where the Bills are going to take over from the 9-yard line. Let's see, Carmichael says, I decided to bring back Boston Scott. And so, all right, you're giving the man a second chance. Old man says, I'm good, though. Next year, I'm definitely not trading. You know what? It's just the first, it's not even the first quarter in the game. The season's just started, old man. I mean, we made great business partners. At least see what the guys I sent you will do the rest of the year. It could be an even trade. You never know. Let's see. 80 says meet Von Miller. Carmichael says no Allen Robinson. Mike says I want this TD to Davis to be much quicker. And so, yeah, that was my concern with Allen Robinson. I really didn't put Allen Robinson high on my board. Of course, in a 20-person league, if it would have been the right round, and yeah, I would have taken him. But I was like, I'm not gonna take him. I'm not gonna take him. I lost. He lost my confidence last year, and I don't know. I don't know. They still look like they eyeing OBJ a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. Mike says, I want this touchdown to Davis to be much quicker. I'm right there with you, Mike. Right there with you. Braden says, how many career sacks does Von Miller have? And so that is a great question. That is a great question. And so a great question. Let us take a quick look real quick at Von Miller while we're at the commercial right now. How many career sacks does this man have? All right, so the legendary Von Miller, he has got you. Well, he's got a total of, at least throughout the regular season, I believe. But yeah, a total of 116 and a half sacks. So 116 and a half, including the one he got today. All right, let's see. Carmichael says, who did you give him, JB? And so, yeah, so I gave up, and remind me if I'm forgetting somebody, old man, but I gave up DeAndre Hopkins. I gave up James Robinson. I gave up Jameis Winston. And I feel like there was one more player that I gave up, but I can't remember who. I can't remember who. But I gave up on one more player and stuff like that. Oh man, says JB, people not going to let me join next year. Oh man, I mean, hey, it was a good trade. It was a good trade. You know, it was a good trade. Oh yeah, that's right. We swapped defenses. That's what we did. We swapped defenses. So I gave you the Eagles defense, and I picked up Buffalo's defense, which I did not start today. I did not start them today. So let's see. Braden says thanks, 80s and JB. All right, so getting ready to get back to the action here. So can this Buffalo offense continue to do what they did from their last drive, starting off from their own 9-yard line this time? Let's see. Takes a snap there, gives it to Singletary. Singletary running hard. Picks up 7 yards on the carry. That right side, it seems like it's giving up like more production, at least for Singletary. About a good 6-7 yards on a few carries he's had on that right side. Let's see. Braden says, JB, you should watch the College Bowl with Peyton Manning and Cooper Manning. Not happening. Old man says Eagles defense for Bills defense. That's right. We swapped defenses. Carmichael says, JB, I was going to try to trade for Winston yesterday. And so, I mean, I no longer have Winston up under my control here. So, but I feel like Winston's going to have a good season, though. I really do. Meanwhile, Allen. And so, brought down for the sack. Of course, Aaron Donald has to make his presence known there. First sack there for the Rams. And so he's good for more than just throwing helmets out there. Braden says Aaron Donald with the sack. Mike says Shaq inactive. But that time they simply won the matchup against the offensive line. 3rd and 4 coming up, though. 3rd and 4 coming up here from the 16-yard line. Let's see, can the Bills keep this going? Allen takes a snap here, throws it quickly, and it's caught by Stephon Diggs, his safety blanket. Carmichael says, "Oh man, can I have Winston, please?" Carmichael, who's your quarterback right? Who's your QBs that you have currently right now in the roster? Because if you want Winston, I'm wondering who you currently got. Let's see. 80 says Braden, JB, and Manning is going to live stream the College Bowl. Man, the amount of money that they would have to send me for that. All right, but here we go again for the Bills here. Shotgun again, three receivers, one back, one tight end. Takes a snap here, throws it quickly, caught there by the slot receiver, and he lowers his shoulder, picks up the first down. That's a pickup of 11 yards and a fresh new set of downs here. That's James Crowder, the longtime Jet receiver, with that catch. So 1st and 10 here from the Buffalo 36-yard line. Here in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 48 seconds. The first quarter flying by right now because both offenses are moving the ball. So the clock is continuously running. Bills got Ken Dorsey, first season as the Bills offense, according to the former University of Miami Hurricane quarterback back in the day. Bills with the ball here. Allen looking, Allen throws, and it is caught there by the receiver McKenzie, Isaiah McKenzie, and that's going to be a first down. Picked up 12 yards on that one. McKenzie all by himself, pretty much wide open. Great pass, great throw, and another first down here, 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 48-yard line. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey needs to play better coverage here. That's going to hurt his Madden rating at some point. Let's see. Old man says, offer me something and I'll see if we can find a way. Mike says he got Crowder for you. Carmichael says, I have Derek Carr, but I don't know how he's going to do. Meanwhile, Allen, play fake, throws it, caught there by the tight end. Dawson Knox stiff arm somebody. Man tried to rip his arm out of his socket on the play, but bring down the tackle. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. I got faith in Derek Carr, though. I got faith in Derek Carr. I do. Brandon says the Bills' offense looks scary so far. They do. They do. Believe me, they do. Mike says Dawson Knox big contract extensions. How many years was that extension for? I forgot. Was it like 3-year extension? I forgot how many years it's for. But yeah, it's a personal foul that they called against Hollins. Let's see. All right, so, yep. All right, old man says Rams defense, what are you doing? 80 says flag, come on, let them play JB. And so JB don't make the rules. JB doesn't make the rules. Believe me, if I did, the injury rate would probably be a lot higher, not going to lie, but still. We just got 1:32 left to go in the first quarter. I feel like the first quarter is just flying by right now. But the Bills staying with the first down here. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Allen looking, throws, caught by Diggs. Diggs makes a guy miss, makes another guy miss before he goes down there at the 29-yard line of the Rams. Second down coming up. Mike says, O.J. Howard cut then joined on the Texans with Jerry Hodges, and so that's right. Brandon says, when there's a flag, I'm going to use this emoji from now on. You know what? That's perfect. As long as it's not a Pittsburgh Steelers game. Because it looks like a terrible tower, honestly. All right, but here we go, guys. 2nd and 7 here. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Out of the shotgun. Allen has it, throws it quickly. And it is... No! It's picked off. There are other ways to get the ball rather than making my quarterback throw a pick. Wow. What about that? Wow. You look at this replay here. That's on the receiver. I mean, McKenzie had it. And one can only think if he was targeting Gabriel Davis, this would not have happened. Let's see. 80 says INT. Braden says picked. Old man says, JB, yeah, it doesn't look good for the Patriots. He said, your uncle is offering you to a Bill fan. He said he will wear a t-shirt saying that that you're a bandwagon fan. Old man says, Rams defense stepping up. So right when we think that this Bills offense can't be stopped, just like that, we get an interception. And so can't have that happen too many times. I can only say he should have threw that one to Gabriel Davis. That's where he should have been throwing the ball all day long, Gabe Davis. But when we come back, we're going to see if the Rams can capitalize here off of that turnover right there. So the defense coming up big that time. I need to see Cooper Kupp get into the end zone. That's what I need to see, Cooper Kupp in the end zone. But again, currently right now at the commercial, we just got 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Old man says, I told him I'm still I'm a Patriot fan till you die. So bet, absolutely, absolutely. That's what it means to be a fan. Good times, bad times, and hey, the season hasn't even started yet. Season hasn't even started yet. Braden says, like the stream up. So, yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys press that like button. And also, if you're someone that's new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and let us know who your favorite NFL team is. Whether it's the Bills, the Rams, or just any team, right now it's just the best time to just enjoy being a fan because, hey, we waited so long for the start of the NFL season. Believe me, a long time to get back to this point. And now, right now, everybody's currently 0-0. So anybody can dream. Even the most delusional of fans can dream about their team. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, you sad now? And so, JB is good. I just need Cooper Cup to get into the end zone here because in my other league, I need Cooper Cup to ball out. So, absolutely. But no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Old man says, JB, my uncle told me to tell you to tell me to take this $100 bet on this game, and so hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And so let's see, Trav, what's good with you? You said you needed that INT, and so hey, I mean, it ain't gonna change the results. We all know what's gonna happen. But what I need though is the Rams to score because I need a back and forth shootout type of game. And so Henderson gets the carry. All right, gets back to the line of scrimmage here. Again, 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So just 30 seconds left to go. Fresh off the turnover. All right, so Stafford here in the shotgun. We've got four receivers on the play. Takes a snap. Stafford looking, throws it. It is caught by Cooper Kupp. All right, takes it to their 29-yard line. Again, that's going to help me in my other fantasy league. Cooper Kupp putting in work. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, the Bills are up 7-0 over the Rams, but the Rams, fresh off a turnover, looking to get their first points of the game when we come back in the second quarter. But yeah, check this out, guys. This is my current fantasy team since we're at the end of the quarter. My current fantasy team in my other league that I'm in, I got at quarterback Lamar Jackson. I got Cooper Kupp. I got Amar St. Brown. I got DeAndre Swift. I got Aaron Jones, Juju Smith-Schuster, Rashard Penny. On my bench, I got Kareem Hunt, Dak Prescott, Tyler Lockett. I've got Cole Kmet from Chicago. I got Johan Dotson. And I got Hunter Henry to fill out my bench and also the Broncos defense. So that's my fantasy team in the other league that I'm in. So a pretty deep team. Braden says, that was one of the quickest quarters I've seen. It was quick because every time Buffalo had it, I mean, Josh Allen only threw one incompletion. Other than that, they ran the ball so the clock kept running. Matthew Stafford, he was 5 of 5. I'm sorry, the one interception he threw. But Matthew Stafford, 5 of 5 passing. And so the clock continuously running because nobody's throwing incompletions. The clock just keeps running. And so, yeah, that's an attest to the kind of quarterbacks that we got in this game. Let's see, old man says, JB, I might have to, he's talking so much crap. And so, I mean, a lot can happen, especially if once the Rams offense gets going, a lot can certainly happen. So, I mean, you never know. Anything can happen. Let's see, old man says, Mosby, do you really want Mr. Krabby Legs? Braden said, you think Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, going to get the deal done by tomorrow? No. JB, I could be wrong, but JB is 92% chance that deal's not getting done tomorrow for Lamar Jackson. One, Lamar Jackson should have went ahead and get a regular professional agent to work on his behalf. Two, Lamar Jackson runs more than any other quarterback, and I'm pretty sure since he's going to want to get paid closer to Watson and stuff like that, but they're thinking closer to maybe, Kyler Murray around that range or something like that. So I'm telling you, it's not happening. Lamar's going to be playing this contract out this year and so forth. And then I hope he get his bread at the end of the year, and I hope he balls out there, have a MVP caliber type of season. But I don't think that they're going to offer him what he's looking for and stuff. They have no reason to because, I mean, he already said if it doesn't get done this week, he's going to play through it. So they're going to go ahead and take that gamble and see if he can prove that he's worth it another year. And so Let's see. 80 says, Braden, they better. LOL. All right, but here we go for the Rams. 3rd and 4 right now from their own 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Henderson goes in motion. Stafford takes a snap. Bill sending for. Stafford has it, throws it. Caught by Henderson. Got to make somebody miss here, and not going to happen. Picks up a yard on the play, and that's not going to be enough for the first down. So 4th down coming up here from their own 31-yard line. Let's see. They're going to have to punt the ball. Old man says he's telling me to tell you to throw 100 on it. Yeah, that's not happening there. Braden says, right now, I'm mad because I want more Eli Manning commercials. And so, Braden, speak for oneself. Speak for oneself. Mike says, unacceptable. Hide. But here we go, guys. 4th down coming up here. The punter, Dixon, punts the ball. Let's see if we get a return here by the Bills. And it will be returned from the 12-yard line. And look at him making some moves here, taking it all the way to about the 32-yard line of the Bills. And that is where they're going to take over here in the second quarter with 14 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the second. Again, that was Crowder on the return. Let's see, Mike says, after week 1, all veterans will sign. And so, let's see, Braden says, wish the Packers kept Hyde. And so, yes, that would have been nice, but it would have been. Let's see, old man says, man, JB, I traded you Allen and the Bills defense, and they're doing. I'm mad because I didn't even start the Bills defense. I was thinking about the Rams offense, so I didn't start him this week. And so, but yeah. But we'll see. There's still plenty of football to be played, but yeah, I didn't start him this week. JB messed up with that. Mike says Moss stinks. Here we go, though. Allen up under center. Takes the snap. Play fake. Allen throws it. Caught by Zach Moss, and he falls forward for like 2 yards. And so I guess the leading member, as Mike would say, of the Snail Squad for Buffalo in the backfield between him and Singletary. 2nd and 8 coming up, though, here in the second quarter. 13 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Bills up 7-0. First drive was great, and right now they're trying to replicate that here on this drive. From their own 34-yard line. Allen in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Gives it to Singletary. I'm sorry, that was Cook. Oh, wait, is the ball out? Is the ball out? The Rams say they have it. That's what happens when you try to run the ball. What are we doing? Wow. And that was Cook, guys. That was Cook. That was James Cook. And so the kid's going to have a great career, but that was a mistake. Now, was that knee down? Oh, that ball was out. Hope nobody started Cook this week. I hope nobody started him this week. Oh, man. Let's see. Old man says, JB, how you feel about Marcus Cannon coming back to New England? I really like it. So, you know what? When I saw it, I was like, finally some positive news there. I like it. And so, JB puts a stamp of approval for this season. I like it. Braden says fumble. Mike says Cook stinks. 80 says another turnover. And old man says that's a fumble. That is a fumble. But here we go. Stafford up under center here from the Bills' 36-yard line. Cooper Kupp goes in motion. Takes a snap. Going to give it to the back. Met by Oliver and company. Nowhere to go. Wow. No gain on the play. And so 2nd down coming up, 2nd and 10. That time I thought there might have been a hole, but that time he reached out with his arm, grabbed him, moved the lineman. I mean, he was a moving truck on that play. I mean, look at him. In one arm, he got the ball carrier. The other one, he got the lineman. And Stafford throws the pick. Wow. What is going on here? Does nobody want to score anymore? Wow, Stafford. Let's not forget, guys, in the regular season last year, Matthew Stafford did throw a good amount of interceptions. It wasn't until playoff time that he actually started looking like a tremendous quarterback. So if you have in fantasy football, oops, kicking myself for not starting the Bills defense today. Kicking myself. Let's see. 80 says, that's what happened when you try to run the ball. JB and Manning. Mike says, meet Ed Oliver. Mike says, dang, 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 Jackson. 80 says, this is turnover city. Turnover city. And so right now, there's only one thing that's working right now. That's throwing the ball to Gabriel Davis. So that's what Buffalo needs to do. As for the Rams, get Cooper Kupp more involved. Simple solution. Man, kicking myself right now for not starting Buffalo defense. How could I not do that? I should have started Buffalo defense. Let's see. Mike says, chat that Dane first pick. Trav says, thank you for not starting them. And so, I mean, hey, all I need right now is just my main guys out there to go out there and ball out. You know, Allen to Diggs. That's all I need. That's all I need. Let's see. Old man says, Stafford, what are you doing? Mike says, thumbs up. So, yeah, make sure you guys press the thumbs up button for sure. And if you're someone that's new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. And if you're already subscribed and you want to be a part of JB Nation membership, go ahead and sign up for that as well. Let's see. Braden says, don't think any of these teams want the ball, LOL. And so, I mean, it started off so promising, too. So promising. I'm here thinking that this is going to be a high-scoring game, and it still can be. It's just the early second quarter. Got 12 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the second quarter. A lot can happen. A lot can happen, especially early games and stuff like that. Guys shaking off some dust and stuff like that. Some of these guys really didn't play throughout the preseason. So we'll see. Why does it feel weird to see Justin Herbert on a commercial? But yeah, I mean, James Cook fumbling on his first carry, that's something you're never going to forget right there. Never going to forget. Let's see, Braden says, don't think any of these teams want the ball, LOL. Old man says, Rams playing like they don't want to score. 80 says, the last time I saw this many turnovers was when they tried to shave Bill Belichick's son's back. Mike says, Gabe. Yeah, I need Gabe to get involved here. But here we go. Allen has it, looking, throws it, and it's caught by Gabe Davis. That's the connection I need to see more of. Just keep feeding it to him. Keep feeding it to him. People thought I was crazy in fantasy for drafting him. Just keep doing what you're doing, Gabe. All right. Leslie Frazier, the defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. Allen in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. 2nd and 5, takes a snap. Gives it to the back. That's Zach Moss. And Moss falls forward for about 3 yards off the right guard. Now we got 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 coming up here at the Buffalo 40-yard line. Let's see. Old man says, JB, who gets the ball to start the second half? That'll be the Rams. That'll be the Rams because Buffalo got it first and scored in their first drive. So the Rams will get it at halftime. Braden says, there's Gabe Davis. You know it. You know it. Mike says, Snell Squad. I mean, Snell Squad holding on to the ball, at least for right now. All right, but 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun. McKenzie goes in motion, takes a snap here, looking, throws it, and it's caught again by Gabe Davis. Let's go. Let's go. Helping my fantasy team out tremendously. Let's keep it going. Don't stop now. Mike says the amazing Gabriel Davis. Old man says Rams defensive coordinator and head coach need to flip out on them. Rams playing like they don't care. 80 says, I hope Gabe Davis and Cooper Kupp get shut down. Come on. 80s? Come on. Now, how is your team looking, 80s, by the way? How is your team looking? Who do you got on your team? All right, but here we go. Here, Allen in the pocket, looking, throws, and it's completed by Diggs. And he's going to pick up 21 yards there and move the chains again for Buffalo. Just like that. So let's see, can Buffalo get another score here? Because at least they're trying to move the ball, except for the occasional turnovers. Yeah, you put Hills against Diggs, not a good idea. Allen making adjustments. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Allen takes a snap. Going to be a screen pass here to Moss. Making people miss. And he's going to pick up oh, look at that. He dives forward to pick up 4 tough yards on that one. Second down coming up. That time the Rams was in great position, but Zach Moss with the effort play able to turn that into a 4-yard pickup. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Again, Bills up 7-0. Braden says Stephon Diggs has 5 catches already. Here we go, 2nd and 6 here in the second quarter, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Ball right now at the 25-yard line, out of the shotgun, take the snap, Rams sending forward, throws it quickly, Zach Moss catches it. And he's still up, brought down, picks up about 2 yards on the catch. 3rd down coming up. Mike says, go Eagles. Mike says, this play is unacceptable. Mike says, take it out the playbook. Take it out the playbook. So 3rd and 4 coming up. Here in the second quarter, 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Lining up in a shotgun. Can the Bills keep this drive going? They take the snap. Rams send in 5. Allen throws it. Incomplete in the direction of Gabe Davis. No penalty on the call. Allen looking for one. No penalty there. Let's see. 80 says, thanks, Mike. And so that time, though, the Rams brought pressure. And so Allen threw that one. I mean, there was a chance, though. I mean, he had time to make that pass there. Unable to connect. All right, so Tyler Bass, last year 86% field goal percentage, was 28 out of 32. Can he make a 41-yard field goal attempt to make it a 2-score lead? Kick is up and gets that one in narrowly there. So somebody kicker just made some points there. Let's see. Mike says this entire half has been garbage. Play by my Bills. Unacceptable. Braden says is good. So 10-0, the Bills leading over the Rams. Mike's disappointed. I'm a little disappointed as well. But 10-0, that's the score. But this Rams offense, though, like at some point, they got to get going. They've got to get going. Matthew Stafford out here throwing picks left and right. You got Cooper Kupp. Use him. But again, 8 minutes and 48 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And so just to recap the statistics so far in this one. So Josh Allen, he's 16 of 18 passing for 143 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, has been sacked once today. He also has 1 carry for 7 yards. Also, the Bills as a team, they have 7 carries for 29 yards. James Cook had that 1 carry and he fumbled it. Zach Moss, 2 carries and 4 yards. Devin Singletary, 3 carries, 16 yards. Josh Allen, 1 carry for 7 yards. Meanwhile, for the Rams on the ground, Darrell Henderson, he's got 4 carries for 8 yards. And Cam Akers, just 1 carry for 0 yards. So far, Cam Akers has not been a factor so far in this one. Let's see if that changes here in the second quarter at some point here for the Rams. But Cooper Kupp, 3 catches, 35 yards. Tyler Higbee, he's got 1 catch, 10 yards. Meanwhile, for the Bills, Stephon Diggs, 5 catches, 52 yards. Zach Moss, 4 catches, 16 yards. And, of course, Gabe Davis, 3 catches for 41 yards and a touchdown. Let's see. All right, so where am I? All right, so Braden says, hold on, Eli's coming. Hold on, Eli's coming. Mike says, I said like 70-0 win. Carmichael says, JB didn't Josh throw 1 interception. And so he did throw an interception. Yeah, Josh Allen did throw an interception. Both him and Stafford threw one. Because Josh Allen, he threw it to McKenzie, then the ball came from McKenzie and was picked off there. Let's see, Mike says, I can't wait till Stafford meets Razoo. I can't even say his name right now. Let's see, Carmichael says the Rams need to throw it to Allen Robinson. And so have they even targeted my man Allen Robinson? Has he even been targeted here? I don't think he's been targeted. Yeah, he's not been targeted yet. Not even targeted yet. But Stafford's just tripping right now. Yeah, you never know with Stafford some of these games. He's just tripping right now. You got Cooper Kupp. Use Cooper Kupp more. Kickoff on the way. And goes out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty there. So that's going to set up the Rams with choice field position here. But can they take advantage of it? Let's see. 80 says, did he hear JB just say Eli deserves to be in the Hall? You did not hear that. Carmichael says you need him for your team. And so, let's see. Who are you matched up against, Carmichael? Let me see. All right, so you're going. Who do you got so far in this one, 80s, in terms of, well, this week, some of the guys on your team? I think 80s got Devin Singletary, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so receiver goes in motion, gives it to the back, and Henderson picks up 4 yards on that carry. So 2nd and 6 coming up at the Rams' 44-yard line. Let's see. Old man says, Mosby, if you want, I'll trade you Winston for Carr. Mike says, come on, Boogie. But here we go, 2nd and 6. Henderson in the backfield. Stafford up under center. Takes the snap. Play fake. Looking. Throws. Incomplete. 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 All right, so we got 3rd and 6 coming up. I mean, you got Cooper Kupp. Use Cooper Kupp. Sound like a crazy fantasy owner, but use Cooper Kupp. Because I guarantee if I was going against Cooper Kupp, he sure would use him then. All right, so here we go, guys. 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation here. Trips towards the top of the screen. Takes a snap at 1 second on the play clock. Stafford throws, and that's going to be completed by the receiver and taken to the Bills side of the ball here. So now we got 1st and 10 at Buffalo's 44-yard line. So a first down there. Let's see. Carmichael says, I'll pass. I thought about it. Carr is playing with Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, and Hunter Renfrow. Mike says Carr stinks. Carmichael says, Mike, you need to be nice to my quarterback. That's his quarterback. Old man says, JB, my uncle talking so much crap right now, he begging me to take this bet with him. Here we go, guys. Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers, a back, and they're going to give it to the other receiver there. They lined him up in the backfield. They hand it to him. But there is a penalty. There is a penalty on the play. Old man says, okay, Mosby, just making sure. Mike says, oh, Jordan Phillips. All right, so on the defense there, holding against Phillips. So still here in the 2nd quarter with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. The score right now, Buffalo up 10-0. I mean, you got to throw the ball to Cooper Kupp. You got to do it. Let's see, Carmichael says, JB, do you know if anyone has Chase Claypool? And so I know someone's got Chase Claypool. I'm trying to think because I believe that I know who has Chase Claypool. I'm just trying to think who has him. I'll check that out in a second. But meanwhile, finally throws the ball to Cooper Kupp. Finally picked up 6 yards on the play. So 2nd and 4 coming up. But let's see, who has Claypool right now? Ah, okay, so Nashway has Chase Claypool on his team. That's the team name, Nashway. All right, here we go, 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun again here for Stafford. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. 5 wide. They take the snap here. Buffalo sending 4. So getting pressure across the middle, and they get him. They get Matthew Stafford there on the sack. 3rd down coming up. Let's see. Old man says, I think that's on the defense. Old man says, JB, did you see Basic Baker new t-shirts? And so They're hyping him up. They're buying the whole Skip Bayless crazy predictions about him. They're soaking it all in. But here we go, 3rd and 14. He throws the ball, and it's going to be completed to Robinson. He finally notices that Robinson is on his team, but he's still short of the first. Let's see, Mike says Jordan Phillips back. Last time on Bills 9-sack season. 80 says, is yards after catch an official stat? And so I I actually believe so. Carmichael says, let's go. Allen Robinson finally a catch. Braden says JB needs to make basic Baker t-shirts. We don't do basic. We don't do basic. But what we do is we score. So I need the Rams to score. Here on 4th and 2 from the Buffalo 28-yard line. Opting to go for it. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws it. Caught. Cooper Kupp. Cooper. Cooper. He got it. He got it. Oh, man. He got it. Some teammate there just pushed him forward, and they got it by the skin of their teeth, but they got the first. Now I can't have my guy getting hit like that in fantasy football though. I can't have him getting hit like that. Let's see. Mike says, I said I swear sorry. That time they went to Cooper Kupp, and Cooper did enough for the first. You can thank Shelton on the offensive line for coming in and giving him the boost that he needed. Let's see. Let's see. Carmichael says, let's see go Allen Robinson. Mike says, garbage play. And they're already attesting to that Thursday Night Football Amazon Prime stuff. Let's see. 80 says, that reminds me of the Bush push. And so and that reminds me of pushing the like button. So make sure you guys, if you haven't done so already, to press that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Rams offense right now trying to get it in gear right now, but they've yet to score, and we've got just 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to go here before the half. But so far in this drive, you got 8 plays, 35 yards, 3 minutes and 55 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. Let's see. Old man says, JB, I forgot to tell you I had therapy today, and it's like 75% chance I'm having surgery as of today. It could change in 4 weeks, but it doesn't look like it. And so, okay, 75%. Okay. Well, definitely hoping the best. Definitely hoping the best for you, for sure. But do keep me updated. Always keep me updated. And let's see. Carmichael says, I need Allen to score a touchdown. And so, yeah, I need the other Allen to score me a touchdown, which is why I need Stafford to throw a touchdown to Cooper Kupp. Unless, I mean, they can call it a trick play. If Cooper Kupp wants to throw a touchdown to Allen Robinson or vice versa, I'll take that too. Let's see. Mike says all game garbage play. Braden says good transition, JB. And so Nico TV, what's good with you? What's good with you? So we got Nico here on the channel. What's good with you? I hope all is going well and stuff like that with you. And so, but yeah, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. Let's see. Nico says Josh Allen is torching this defense. Projected MVP looking good. Mike says get to JB3K. And so, yeah. I mean, YouTube actually took away some of my subs, man. YouTube took away they scrubbed like a good portion of my subs like yesterday. Like I kept looking and they kept knocking down the count. And I was like, man, what are they doing? What are they doing? But they typically do that to us YouTubers that are trying to make it, Let's see. 80 says, sorry, JB. It's too young to remember the Bush push. LOL. Mike says, trade Tremont Edmonds. Let's see. 80 says, oh, man, I hope everything works out medically. If you need anything, let us know. But meanwhile, they're going to get the ball to Henderson off the left side. He's running with some burst. Oh, somebody just got ran over. I mean, he looked like an actual ram on that play. And, man, he dropped off somebody's lunch on that one. Wow, he packed a punch in that one. Wow. I mean, look at that play. I mean, Henderson, he was moving now. He was moving. I am a little concerned though about Cam Akers and his usage so far in this one. But I don't have him on any of my fantasy teams, so I'm good with that. But here we go. First and goal. Going to give it again to Henderson. And Henderson going to get brought down and pick up of about 3 yards on the play. Throw the ball to Cooper Kupp. Throw it to Cooper Kupp. Let's see. Old man says, JB, no one really wants Kelsey. He's been on the trade block for a couple of days and no offers. And so I don't even know really how to really check the trade block myself, to be honest with you, and stuff like that. I need to figure that out. Brandon says, that sucks, JB. Nico says, what's good? Yeah, it's going well for me right now. Glad to be back watching this fire content. And so, of course, appreciate that. I know you're getting ready for another basketball season, this upcoming basketball season. Meanwhile, to Cooper Kupp, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. This is from my other fantasy league, y'all. But this is big. This is big. I owe them guys for last year. And so, hey, this game's starting off to a great start here. Starting off to a great start. 11 plays, 60 yards, 5 minutes and 48 seconds to turn the time possession off the clock. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see, old man says, thanks, 80s and everyone. I appreciate it. It does actually help knowing people are rooting for me. And so, absolutely, because I know them people on Twitter, they've been giving you a hard time down there. So, we got your back, though. We got your back. And let's see, 80 says, of course, old man. Carmichael says, Nico, haven't seen you in a while. And so, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. But here we go, guys. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And the extra point attempt is up, and that is good. So the score right now is Buffalo 10, Rams 7. But we still got 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And so we know at Buffalo's offense, anything is possible. Let's see. Mike says, horse crap. Old man says, was that the bus that ran that man over? It looked like it. It looked like it. 80 says, man, sorry. Carmichael says, I will trade for him. Brandon says, touchdown Rams. Mike says, live it. Carmichael says he needs Kelsey. And so, I mean, it's all about what you can send to get him, you know. It's all about what you can send to get him. Kelsey's going to demand a lot in return. Old man says, about time Rams but gave the Bills too much time. Let's see, Nico says, yeah, Carmichael took time off the platform, but glad to be back watching my guy. Old man says, make an offer. If I think it's a win-win, we can make it happen. And so unless JB jumps into this and offers something better. Let's see, 80 says, home cooking refs, cups, feet were out. And so they were not out. 80s, they were not out. No. No, my man was soaring like an eagle in the end zone. He got that one. Nico says, Cooper Kupp touchdown was kind of nasty. I'm not going to lie to you. And so, yes, Cooper Kupp. But on the other end, I'm looking at Gabriel Davis. We're due for another touchdown. We're due for another touchdown. I got 2 leagues I'm working right now, and I need another touchdown. But let's see, how am I looking right now in this league? Yeah, I need more from Josh Allen right now. I need more from Josh Allen. All right. But again, right now, currently at the commercial, and again, 3 minutes to go here before the half, and the Bills up 10-7 right now, separated by a field goal. Let's see. Old man says, JB, you already got Allen and Bill's defense, and if I do that, the people definitely gonna kicking you out. And so, but make an offer. And so it's all about the offer. That's all that matters, right? It's all about the offer. Because at the end of the day, if it gets you to where your team's trying to go, then that's what's gonna matter the most. That's what's gonna matter the most. Let's see. Nico says, as a Niner fan, I need Josh Allen to torch these Rams. And so, yeah, I mean, I was hoping for a much more higher scoring game, and we still can get that. There's 3 minutes to go, so if Buffalo scores here, and all that, the Rams come out at halftime, then they come out looking inspired and stuff like that. Because right now they're looking like a team that's suffering from a hangover from their Super Bowl and stuff like that. But once they kick it in gear, I mean, hopefully we'll get more points, and more points is a win-win for JB in this one. Braden says Michael Jordan. All right, so kickoff on the way, and no return there. And so the Bills will take over from their own 25-yard line. I'm looking at Josh Allen right now, and we're going to see exactly what this Bills offense can do. Right now, he's 16 of 18 passing for 143 yards, one touchdown, one interception, but it's not enough. It's not enough. We need more. Let's see. 80 says MJ doing an NFL commercial. Awesome. Old man says my uncle said I'm not that smart trading Allen in the Bills defense. He said I should call the cops because you're right. Oh man, I mean, we just had a deal. That's it. We just made a deal. Meanwhile, to get the ball to, I believe that's Singletary up the middle, and he's going to pick up 2 yards on the carry. I'll tell you what, though, old man, there was a trade that I did the first year that I was commissioner. There was a trade I did with one of the members on the league, and when I made that trade, everybody got mad at the other person for making that trade with me because essentially it boosted my team big time. It was a lopsided trade. Not even gonna lie, a lopsided trade. Don't know how that went through, but nobody, like, we didn't get enough people to veto it, so it went through. But it was crazy. I'm trying to think, what did I get in return? But here we go. So Allen, oh no, this is not good. This is not good. This is not. He's down, man. He's down. Man, so they got him for the sack. So now we got third down coming up here. Stop with the conservative stuff. Open up the offense and throw it. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Braden says, hey, JB, I'll try to get you a YouTube raid tonight. And so, hey, that'll be what's up. That will be what's up. That will be what's up. Mike says, dang. Mike says, Bill's playing around. Braden says, wow, old man. Carmichael says, I just made the offer. I am giving a lot. Nico says, man, I really forgot Bobby Wagner was on the Rams. This team is star studded. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. 80 says, old man, do the halftime announcement, please. Yes, but third down here. All right, so penalty there against Buffalo. So that should make this a more manageable. That should right there help the Bills out. And so, but I need them to score a touchdown, passing touchdown here before the half. Let's see. Carmichael says, I can give more, just say so. Old man says, Mosby, that's definitely not a win-win, and I would have to cut half my team. Sorry. And so let's see. Old man says, not trying to rob you neither. Carmichael says, I will give you anyone you want. He said, basically propose the trade. He'll make it happen. All right, but here we go for the Bills here. Allen throws it, and it is caught by Diggs. And, of course, when in doubt, go to Stephon Diggs. But if you want to help JB, though, go to Gabe Davis. That was big time there, big time. I mean, man, he made Jalen Ramsey hit the floor. I was like, man, that was Ramsey? Wow. That's going to hurt his Madden rating, I guarantee. He just lost 3 points on Madden right now. Mike says, Bills' new first-time offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, too safe. Let's see. Nico says, Stephon Diggs on Ramsey. Wow. And so, yeah, I mean, he clowned him on that one. Not going to lie. Carmichael says, just not Carr. I have no other quarterback. 80 says, Diggs is saying, eat my smoke, JB. I'm sure that's exactly what he's saying. All right, but here we go at the commercial again here. 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left to go here before the half. And so, of course, Buffalo, they have all 3 timeouts to work with. The Rams, they've got 2 timeouts right now. So, still plenty of time to continue to throw the ball. But right now, this game is separated by 3 points. Braden says Stephon Diggs, Cooper Kupp, and Gabe Davis. And so, right? Hey, there's a lot of star power out there. A lot of star power out there. Braden says are balling out. And so just to recap what they're doing so far. So Stephon Diggs, he's been targeted 6 times. He's got 6 catches for 62 yards so far in this one. You got Gabe Davis, he's got 3 catches, 41 yards, and 1 touchdown. Been targeted 4 times in this one. And then Cooper Cup, 6 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown so far in this one. So 6 targets, 6 catches. What does that tell me? Keep throwing these guys the ball. Great things are going to happen. Let's see. Mike says, I read lips. Mike says, he said, eat my shorts. Old man says, yeah, Mosby, not trying to be mean, but what I would have cut just to make the trade work. Not going to work. Sorry. And so, because certainly if you cut some good pieces, I'll pick them up. Nico says, my bad for leaving so soon, but I got to go. JB definitely going to be tuning in again for future. Hey, I appreciate you letting us know. Thank you for coming through and gracing us with your presence. You take care, and thanks again for coming through. And, hey, enjoy Friday. You know, Friday coming up, weekend coming up. So, yeah, definitely have some fun this upcoming weekend for sure, and enjoy some football. Let's see. Old man says, how much time is left in this quarter? So, yeah, we got 2 minutes left. We just coming back from the 2-minute warning as soon as they resume play. And so, here we go. Allen has it. Throws it across the middle. And he never learns. He never learns. Throw the ball to Gabe Davis or Diggs. Those are the only 2 exceptions. No one else. Threw a pick. Old man, I'm starting to feel like you fleeced me out of that trade, old man. I'm starting to feel like it. Wow. Let's see. 80 says, what Rams team is better? Last year's are the greatest show on turf. And so I would go greatest show on turf. Greatest show on turf. I mean, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, those guys. I mean, Cooper Kupp, you know, he's up there. But I gotta go greatest show on turf. Braden says picked. 80 says another INT. 80 says cool old man. Braden says, what game are you streaming on Saturday? And so the game that I'm streaming on Saturday, I put the vote up there for everybody to vote on which game they want me to stream on Saturday. And last time I checked, it was dead even, 18 votes apiece for the Alabama-Texas game and the Florida versus Kentucky game. It was dead even last time. But here we go. Stafford up under center here. Fakes the toss. Miller on him. And he just threw the ball away. He just threw the ball away. That's all he did. Just threw it away. Incomplete. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10. Travis says another pick. And so, luckily, picks don't hurt that much in this league. So, I need more touchdowns because picks don't really hurt in this league. And so, let's see. Old man says, don't call the cops on me. JB didn't mean to rob you. Mike says Nathan Peterman be like. Here we go. All right, so Stafford here at quarterback. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end. 1 back, takes a snap. Stafford going. Oh, what an overthrow. What? It's Cooper Kupp. How do you miss Cooper Kupp? Oh, let's see. Old man says, JB, did you see Von's new haircut? Yeah, I saw it. It looks great on him. Let's see. 80 says UK, Florida, 53%. Meanwhile, in the direction of Cooper Kupp, but there is a penalty. Mike says Teron Johnson stinks. It looked like he knows it, Mike. It looked like he knows it. So we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here before the half. I mean, he's basically hugging Cooper Kupp out there. I mean, come on, man. All that to keep me from my guy getting some points in fantasy football. I see what's going on. I need Kupp for a quick touchdown. That's what I need. Here we go, though. 1st and 10 here from the Bills' 40-yard line. Stafford has it, throws it quickly, caught by Cooper Kupp. And he's going to pick up 9 yards on the play. So now we got 3rd and 1 coming up here. All right, we got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. 1 minute 20 left to go. They snap the ball early, get the ball here, and Cam Akers lost. I feel like he lost a yard in the play, but they say back to the line of scrimmage. A minute and 10 seconds left to go. Third down coming up. Let's see. Old man says, Stafford, this isn't Detroit. This is LA. Mike says, can't cover one cup. Old man says, never mind, Stafford, wasn't your fault. Braden says, Cooper Kupp's second best route runner behind Devontae Adams. Good old Devontae Adams. But here we go. 3rd and 1. Stafford up under center. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. 40 seconds left to go here before the half. Take the snap. Stafford looking. Stafford better throw that ball. Better throw. No, he's going to keep it. Going to run out of bounds, get the first down. So he got the first down. Fresh new set of downs to work with. 34 seconds left to go. 34 seconds left to go. Oh, come on. You had a receiver. You could have thrown the ball to the receiver, honestly. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10, but they're going to stop the play, and that is going to be, looks to be a timeout call by the Bills. Let's see. 80 says it's a Bills Mafia conspiracy to screw JB over. LOL. I could see them banding together to do that. I could see that. There's no other way to explain Josh Allen playing like this right now. Last time I saw Josh Allen look like this was when Josh Allen was facing Josh Allen of the Jaguars. Let's see. Mike says Kupp is impressive. All right, so the score again, Buffalo 10, Rams 7. 34 seconds here before the half. Stafford here in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Stafford with the ball, looking. Feels the rush. They got him. They got him. And wow, Phillips back there dishing out the punishment. I mean, my goodness, like, wow. He lost about 9 yards on the play. They're just beating up the interior of the Rams' offensive line. Yeah, my guy always getting open. He's always open. Let's see. Old man says, JB, do you see that the Broncos were in talks with Packers trading for A-Rod before they traded for Wilson, and Packers were in talks of trading for Wilson? And so I did see that. I did see that. And so you never know all the half interesting stuff that just never get completed, but all the interesting conversations that take place. Like the fact that the Saints also had conversations about trying to acquire Russell Wilson. Washington did as well. Teams like that. The Giants. Let's see. Mike says Jordan Phillips. Boom. Stafford throws it. Gets it to Cooper Kupp. Makes one guy miss. Oh, we're going the wrong way, Cooper. Going the wrong way. And so Von Miller brings him down. 15 seconds remain. 10 seconds remain. And so the Rams will end up calling a timeout. 4 seconds left. Let's see. Mike says Jordan Phillips. Boom. 80 says Mike told him to do it. LOL. I'm sure he did. I know he did. I know he did. Mike says Allen is a shook one. Old man says, are Rams in field goal range? And so I would like to see them throw up a Hail Mary pass to Cooper Kupp. I'd like to see that, but unfortunately, we are not going to see that. 57-yard field goal attempt coming up. Mike says, could Pats get a good free agent? And so, I mean, there's always someone out there. Old man says, can you imagine A-Rod versus Mahomes twice, maybe 3 times a year? That would be insane. Mike's not happy about this. Kick is up. And it is good from 57 yards out. I'm sorry, that's not 57 yards. That was what, 60? Wow. That was insane. I am tripping there. That was insane, though. Well, Eight. We're all tied up somehow, some way. We are all tied up. I mean, it looked like Buffalo was gonna jump all over them, but now with the score being 10-10, and not forgetting the fact that the Rams will get the ball first in the second half. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Mike says that entire half was pointless. 80 says sorry, Mike. 80 says King Henry. So we are at halftime now, and wow, my thoughts here on the first half. I mean, you look at the stats though. I mean, Josh Allen, he's 17 of 20, 153 yards. But the problem is when he's not throwing completions or touchdowns, he's throwing interceptions. He is not just purely throwing an incompletion. It's either been reception, touchdown, or interception. He's been picked off twice, sacked twice. Meanwhile, for Matthew Stafford, he's 13 of 17, 95 yards, one touchdown, one interception. He's been sacked 3 times so far in this one. And Josh Allen, he's ran the ball 1 time for 7 yards. I need him to run the ball more, throw the ball more. I just need more Josh Allen in this one and stuff like that. But as a team for the Bills, 8 carries for 31 yards on the ground. Devin Singletary is the leading back, 4 carries for 18 yards. Meanwhile, Zach Moss got you 2 carries for 4 yards. He's also got 4 receptions for 16 yards as well. James Cook has not seen the field since he fumbled the ball on his only touch. So if you started James Cook hoping that you were ahead of the curve, you're definitely shaking right now in your matchups if you made that mistake this week. But meanwhile, for the Rams backfield, Darrell Henderson, 7 carries, 33 yards. He's also got 1 catch for a yard. Meanwhile, Cam Akers, just 2 carries for no yards so far in this one. So Cam Akers, an afterthought in the offense so far in this one. Receiving wise, Cooper Kupp, he's been targeted 9 times. He's got 8 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, Tyler Higbee, he's got 1 catch for 10 yards. Then you look at Allen Robinson. He's got you 1 catch for 12 yards. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, Stephon Diggs, targeted 6 times, 6 receptions, 6 catches for 62 yards. Meanwhile, you look at Gabe Davis, 3 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Might want to look for him some more. Hint, hint. Jamison Crowder, he's got you 1 catch for 11 yards. Isaiah McKenzie, 1 catch for 12 yards so far in this one. And so the leading tackler so far for the Bills defense is Matt Milano. He's got you 5 tackles, including 4 solo tackles. So he's leading all in tackles. The leading, let's see, in terms of sacks, though, it'll be Jordan Phillips. They credit him with 1.5 sacks so far in this one. So he's leading the Bills defense. Meanwhile, for the Rams defensively, Bobby Wagner leads them in tackles so far. He's got you 6 tackles, including a sack and a tackle for a loss so far. He's tied with Aaron Donald for the most sacks so far for the Rams in this one. All right, let's see. Old man says, everyone say it with me. It's time for the best halftime show. It's the JB halftime show. And so you already know, guys. And of course, we're here for Thursday at halftime of the opening game, guys. The very first week and the very first game of the very first week. And so, again, the next stream that we have is going to be college football. And so, not sure which direction we're going to head at just yet. Will it be Bama and Texas, or will it be Florida versus Kentucky? I'll decide that based upon the voting by sometime tomorrow. At some point, I'll just go ahead and call it. But, man, it has been extremely close. Like, everybody's just split between the two. So, it's been extremely close. But, absolutely. But, man, right now, Josh Allen needs to get it together for the Bills, Mike. He needs to get it together. I traded for this man, Mike. I traded for him. He got to get it. He got to get it going. Got to get it going. Let me see. Meanwhile, let me pull up some of the college football matchups since we did the NFL matchups last time. So we'll do college football matchups for week 2. Old man says thank you. Oh man. Just set me up, didn't you, old man? You just set me up. Alright, so All right, so when we're talking, okay, so for week 2, what I'll do right now is we're going to talk about college football and some of the upcoming matchups, and I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys like, which team do you guys like? Which team is your upset for this upcoming week? All that stuff. But we'll go team by team for right now. So the first matchup on the agenda, the South Carolina Gamecocks. That's right, Spencer Rattler leading South Carolina Gamecocks versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. Who do you guys like in that matchup? Arkansas ranked number 16. And so who do you guys like in that matchup? And so, but meanwhile, Coach Dante, what's good with you? What's good with you? We got Coach Dante here. And so, Coach, how are you feeling right now? The first game of the season, how are you feeling right now about your Texans and just having football back in general? I know that's got to feel good. That's got to feel real good right now. Let's see, old man says, JB, it's real quiet over at my uncle's. I asked him if he still want to take that bet for 100 with me, and he said, and that's 100 for you. He said no. Like, the score is just tied right now, old man. It's just tied. He should be able to take it. We're at halftime. You got 2 quarters. It's even now. Why not? Why not? And so old man says, what's good, Coach? Let's see. 80 says, JB is picking South Carolina because of Spencer Rattler. JB is not picking South Carolina in this one. JB's riding with the Razorbacks in this one. JB's going Arkansas in this one. Razorbacks all the way. And Coach says KJ Jefferson in Arkansas. I like Arkansas. I don't think Spencer Rattler is a very good quarterback. Say it again for the people in the back. He also doesn't think Spencer Rattler is a very good quarterback. So he's going with the Razorbacks. So there you go. You heard it from Coach. It's not JB bias. No, Spencer Rattler is not a very good quarterback. Period. Period. Let's see. Coach says, what up, old? Old man says he's going with the Razorbacks in that one. Bet. And let's see, Coach says, what's good, man? How you doing today? Josh Allen not doing so good. Cooper Kupp doing the same thing he did last year. Each team off to a somewhat slow starts, but I expect them to get into the rhythm. I hope you're right, because I started Josh Allen. I have Cooper Kupp in my fantasy team. I got Gabe Davis. So I need these guys to kind of step it up right now in the second half. But I agree with you. I agree with them. There's going to be a little bit of rust there, but once they get it going, it's going to be good. 80 says he's picking South Carolina, so he's going with the Gamecocks. So, okay, going with the Gamecocks there. All right, so the next matchup we got on the agenda, the Alabama Crimson Tide, ranked number 1 versus Texas. We saw Bryce Young last week against Utah State light him up for 6 touchdowns and all like that. Last year's Texas defense scared me. I mean, outside of Ohio State, they probably was the defense that scared me the second most and stuff like that, if not the most. But they seemed last game to be improved. But again, that was just one game. And who were they really playing last week? So it's at Texas. I'm projecting that Bama's going to win about 52 to maybe 20 or 27, something like that. But I think Bama's going to steamroll them. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know. Let's see. Old man says, same old same, taking it day by day, just getting yourself mentally ready for surgery. Hopefully therapy helps. Definitely hoping so. 80 says, Coach JB loves Spencer Rattler. He did a GoFundMe to get his new jersey. And so, no, that is not the case. So, old man's going Bama. 80 says he's going Bama here. Is anybody willing to take Texas and call this the upset of the week? Is anybody willing to call this one the upset of the week? Anybody? Let's see. Coach says, this hurts him to his heart because he's a Texas Longhorn fan, but he has to go with Alabama. They're the better football program. Will Anderson is dominant. That's right. Bryce Young is very good. And so, yeah, I really want to see how Texas is going to match up with Bama for the simple fact that obviously, a little sneak peek into the future SEC when they join and stuff like that. But I feel like this is too soon for Texas. Too soon for them. I know they're going to be at home, but I would love for Texas to win that game. I would love that, but Bama's Bama. Bama's Bama. And so it takes a certain team with a certain size of athletes and stuff like that to have a chance. Let's see, Coach says Alabama is just overall a good program and a better football team than your Longhorns. And so, hey, he's a rational fan. He's able to see that. All right, so next up, we're going to go Wake Forest versus Vanderbilt. And so Vanderbilt had a pretty impressive victory. I mean, last week, so anybody like Vanderbilt at home? I mean, I got Wake Forest. I got Wake Forest here. I hear their quarterback Sam is coming back from his medical emergency. I'm happy to hear that. So I got Wake Forest coming back in that matchup there. So Wake Forest, I got them beating Vanderbilt. Even though it's at Vandy, got them winning that one. Let's see. Old man says, never mind, JB. My uncle said Alabama got 50 on Texas Longhorns. And so, all right, so you got 50 on the Longhorns. Okay, so old man is willing to put his money on the Longhorns. And so, okay, I hear you, old man. I'll be rooting for you to win that. I will. Let's see. Coach says, "Oh hell yeah, I would definitely love it as well." And so, I mean, hey, can you guys imagine how high Texas would jump if they beat Bama? Let's just play the hypothetical game. If Texas were to beat Bama by any capacity, 1 point, 3 points, doesn't matter. If they end up with more points at the end of the day than Alabama, they would skyrocket into the top 15 without question. I say that they probably would jump up to like 14 or 13, probably 13. I would think if they did that. All right, so let's see. 80 says Wake Forest. Old man says Wake Forest. Coach says he got Wake Forest over Vanderbilt. He knows Vanderbilt blew out Hawaii, but you think that Wake Forest is a better football team, and you don't think Vanderbilt would be dominant against Wake Forest? Exactly. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I mean, you got to understand who they played against. I mean, it was impressive by Vanderbilt standards what they did, and so I feel like they are a better team than they probably have been the last couple of seasons. But that being said, Wake Forest is a good team, and they got their starting quarterback coming back this game, so I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him. So, yeah, Wake Forest will win that one. All right, so next up, I'm gonna skip the cupcake matchups here. Um, all right, how y'all feel about Tennessee, number 24 ranked Tennessee on the road at number 17 Pittsburgh? Who do you like in that matchup there? Two teams in the top 25, Tennessee versus Pittsburgh. Old man says he gave me 10 points on the game, and so that was nice. I mean, if you want me to put money on it, give me 30 points. Give me 30 points. Mike says JB love Radler. Old man says he's still trying to get all that money I took from him for college basketball. But yeah, guys, Tennessee versus Pittsburgh. I project that Tennessee is going to beat Pittsburgh. And I think they're going to do it off of some kind of fluke type of play, whether it's a Hail Mary or something like that at the end of the game. I just feel Tennessee's going to do something crazy at the very end to win a game that they're not supposed to win on the road and beat Pitt. So that's what I'm calling here. Tennessee over Pitt. 80 says he has Pittsburgh. Old man has Pittsburgh. And so, but yeah, I'm going to go Tennessee with the upset here. I'm going to go Tennessee with the upset. All right, they're getting ready to come back here, so I'll speed through this next one. Mike says JB love Baker. Mike says Allen Shook. All right, so who y'all got? Number 20, Kentucky, on the road at number 12, Florida, who just skyrocketed from being unranked to jump into the 12th spot after their win over Utah. So who do you guys like out of Kentucky and Florida? I got Florida not just because I'm an alumni, but I actually like them being at home here against Kentucky. I think that they win a very, very close game against Kentucky. I think this will be game of the week potentially, that matchup, personally. Coach said he got Tennessee also. Coach got my back. I appreciate that. All right, meanwhile, kickoff on the way here for the Rams. And so tackled at the 11-yard line. He's brought down. And so let's see what the Rams offense will do here as they get the ball first here in the third quarter. Let's see, 80 says Mike JB really loves Baker. So, hey, 80's got Kentucky. Florida's going to ride with, old man's going to ride with Florida on this one. So, hey, that's going to be a great one. That's going to be a great one. That's going to be a great one. If right now things stand as it is, I'll probably end up streaming that game. And so, Coach, let us know, Coach, on Saturday, if you're going to be streaming a college football game, what game are you going to be streaming on Saturday? Let us know that. All right, but here we go. Stafford tosses the ball here to Henderson. Henderson cuts up field, and he's going to pick up a couple yards on the play. Second down coming up. So first drive here of the third quarter. Again, we're all tied up 10-10. Buffalo scored the first 10 points here. Looked like at first that their offense was going to come out exploding, but Rams, they've been able to tie things up here. Turnovers has been a story for both teams. Meanwhile, Stafford throws it and it is caught by Henderson. And so now we got 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Rams from their own 17-yard line. Mike says need more Jordan Phillips. Mike says Saints have a good roster. And so they have a great roster, and I'm telling you, famous Jameis is about to become famous again. My man's going to go out there, and he's going to be that quarterback that just everybody's like, wow, he had a great year this year, didn't see that coming. That's going to be Jameis Winston. But here we go, 3rd and 4. All right, so you got 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and you got Henderson as the back. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, and so Stafford can't handle the snap. And they get him for the sack. And so Stafford out there playing basketball with the football, basically. Wow. Mike says Ed Oliver out ankle. Mike says Big Razoo more. Old man says if everyone stay healthy on the Saints, I can see them going on a deep playoff run. I'll take it a step further. If everybody can stay healthy for the Saints, I think they can win the division. Call me crazy. I think they can win the division if everybody stayed healthy. Punts on the way. And fair catch is symboled. Okay, so the Bills will take over from their own 42-yard line. All right, let's see. Andrew, what's good with you? So Andrew says he's got Buffalo defense on his fantasy team. I got him too, but I didn't start him this week. Because I thought that maybe Cooper Kupp might go off. So I said, you know what? Let me not go ahead and start him this week. And so, yeah, I'm kicking myself, or at least I was early on. But we'll see how the rest of this game goes on. We will see how this game goes on for sure. Let's see. But glad to have you here, Andrew. Mike says Greg. 80 says playing basketball with the football, LOL. Old man says, what is Stafford doing? He's acting like he's on the Lions still. Mike says Saints have best roster, but not Brady. Well, Brady's got a lot going on in his personal life. Brady's human as well. He's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life. He don't have his boy Rob Gronkowski out there. Who knows how healthy Chris Godwin is out there. And they're about a receiver going down from him having to rely on Julio far too much, which is not a good thing. The man is human. I saw it the last 2 years he was in New England. He is human. If he doesn't have the elite guys around him, I'm not saying he's a bum or nothing, because we all know what he is, but he's just not, as great without those guys at this point of his career. So who knows? The door might be open. As the old man says, yeah, that was a horrible punt. Braden says, couldn't get you a raid, JB. I'll try next stream. And so I appreciate that. Mike says, yeah, Andrew. Mike says, JB, did you not play Bills D? I did not, Mike. I did not. I didn't play the defense. Didn't do it. Because I know I was starting Cooper Kupp in my other league, so I really didn't want to have to root against my own, have the Bills defense and then the Rams receiver. So I was like, let me not do that. I'll pick someone else. Let's see. Old man says, I'm 95% sure this is Brady last year. I feel like it is. Let's see. 80 says, the Saints will win the division. Oh, please. They couldn't even win a gumbo eating contest. Well, I'm telling you, 80s, this year's going to be different. If they can stay healthy, if everybody can stay healthy, or at least majority of the guys, the key guys, stay healthy, they're a way better team. But last year, they were tough to watch All right, but we're getting ready to return back to the action here. Now let's see what Buffalo offense can do with their first drive here of the second half. We're all tied up 10 apiece here in the third quarter, 13 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Out of the shotgun, they're going to hand it to Singletary off the left side, and he's going to pick up a first down. That's 12 yards on the carry. So Singletary showing a little bit of burst on that play. All right, so we got a fresh new set of downs to work with. That was Singletary on the carry. Out of the shotgun again. Knox goes in motion. They toss it to Singletary off the left side, and he's met there by a defensive player, not going anywhere there. That time picked up a yard on the play. And of course, Bobby Wagner. You're not going to be able to run on Bobby Wagner like that. That's just not happening. Let's see. Old man says, I got Olave winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. And so, yeah. I agree, especially if the Steelers are going to go with Mitchell Trubisky. Then, yeah, I got Olave as well. But let's see how Pickens does also. That's an X factor that could do it. Mike says, stop with the snail squad. 2nd and 9 here. Rams territory from their 45-yard line. Allen gets it. He's going to keep it himself. He's running. Shake that man off. Going to pick up some yards there on the ground. 7 yards. I'll take them how I take them. Running it, throwing it. He's on my fantasy team. I need him to make it do what it do out here. 3rd and 2 coming up from the Rams' 38-yard line. That time they had Cook in there. Let's see. Mike says Mark Ingram. Old man says I got Olave on my fantasy team. Mike says Kamara. I got Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team. Up, there's a penalty. There is a penalty for false start. That's going to move him back. That's going to move him back. Let's see. Eddie says, hey, alumni, do you want to put your money where your mouth is? UK versus Florida. And so I'm just an alumni. That's it. I'm a Buckeye, just an alumni. If it ain't Buckeye related, I can't do it. Let's see. Andrew says, are you starting him, old man? Well, here we go. 3rd and 7. Here in the 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap here. Rams sending 4. And so Allen on the move again. Allen. Deadly stiff arm. Look at that. Look at that. Picks up the 1st down here. That's going to help my fantasy team. That's right. And so Mike says Air Allen. Old man says him and Mr. Krabby Legs. All right, so now here we go. 1st and 10. Allen up under center. 1 back in the backfield. Fullback goes in motion. Going to toss the ball here to Singletary off the left side here. Singletary lowers his shoulder. Still moving forward and takes it all the way to the 22-yard line. Okay, 22-yard line. Let's see. 80 says, let's see an emergency quarterback stiff arm like that. Put me in, coach. Put me in. So Singletary getting a couple carries here. 7 carries, 44 yards. Let's see. Mike says Devin Singletary, a.k.a. Motor. So here we go. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap here. Allen throws it quickly. Caught by Diggs. Diggs still running. Still running, and they bring him down. They bring him down after picking up about a good 7 yards on the play. Let's see. Old man says, you can tell Rams defense is missing Vaughn. Bobby is good, but they definitely missing Vaughn. Andrew says, Josh Allen is just running over the Rams defense. He's a big guy. That's right, a big guy doing big things, and I need a big touchdown from him in this one. If he can just give me a touchdown specifically to Gabe Davis, because I got Gabe Davis as well. He hasn't thrown it to Gabe since that touchdown, I feel like. So, would not be a bad time now. Allen out of the shotgun, Singletary in motion, throws it to him, makes one guy miss, lowers his shoulder, and I mean, look at that. Getting the extra yards there. That's 8 yards on the play, taking it all the way to the Rams' 7-yard line. So far in the drive, 7 plays, 51 yards, 4 minutes, and 20 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. So we got 1st and goal. All I need is just Josh Allen to be a part of a touchdown here. Mike says prediction, Dawson drops touchdown. I'll take it. I'll take it because he can't throw it to himself, so I'll take it. But give me a Gabe Davis touchdown. All right, here we go, guys. First and goal. Again, the score right now 10-10. Out of the shotgun here. Takes a snap. Allen looking, throws it quickly, and it's caught by Isaiah McKenzie for the touchdown here in Buffalo. Well, here at the Rams, actually, but Buffalo touchdown. And so, scoring drive here. That's how you start off the half. Just like they started off the first half. 8 plays, though, 58 yards, 5 minutes and 3 seconds turn time possession on that clock. Let's see. Mike says, a Tom Brady receiver, Isaiah McKenzie. Andrew says, got any past player on your fantasy team, JB? And so, yeah, in terms of on my fantasy team, let me see. I know I have the kicker. I've got the kicker for the Patriots. But outside of that, I don't think. I'm just making sure. All right, so I do have. Because I know in my other league I did draft as well some Patriot players. But yeah, all I have on my team is just the Patriots kicker, Nick Foles. That's all I have for the Patriots on my team. So, yeah, just the kicker. I'll take that, just the kicker. Let's see. Mike says, let's go. 80 says, no. Gabe Davis, yes. There's still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. But yeah, we got to target Gabe again. Got to get Gabe involved. Got to get him involved. Yeah, but so far in this one, though, Josh Allen, 20 of 23 passing for 173 yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 2 interceptions. Also has 3 carries for 22 yards as well. Josh Allen putting in work here. Got to cut back on the turnovers, though. Got to cut back on that. Meanwhile, for the Rams, though, Matthew Stafford, he's 14 of 18 for 99 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Buffalo, they had a lot of success on the ground that drive. Devin Singletary has seven carries so far in this game for 44 yards so far in this one. As a team, they have 13 carries for 72 yards. Meanwhile, for the Rams so far, they've got 12 carries for 40 yards. That's the old man says Stafford cost them if he didn't have butterfingers like the guy from the longest yard. Mike says, please refer to Gabe as amazing. And so, Mike, when he gets me another touchdown, I'll call him amazing. But until then, right now, he's got to get himself involved now. He has not been targeted since that touchdown, and I need more from him. I need him to play amazing. I do. I do. And so, Mike says, 80s. Mike says, get to 10 thumbs up, please. And so, yeah, not sure where we're at right now, but definitely press the thumbs up button if you have not already, guys. And also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. As this is just the opener. Again, the next stream will take place Saturday. And so, haven't made up my mind exactly 100% sure which game it's going to be just yet. But I'll definitely have that thing updated by tomorrow as for the game on Saturday. It's looking like it might turn into that Kentucky-Florida game. I think that'll be a great one. Let's see. Mike says Bills need to be ready for Monday night prime time against the Titans. What week is that matchup, Mike? What week is that matchup? We'll get to see King Henry again versus the Bills on prime time. All right, so I see that we're at 8 thumbs up right now. So, yes, let's keep it going. Old man says, Mike, don't worry. Bills winning against the Titans. This was their hardest test in the first 4 weeks. And yet they're up 17-10. Kickoff in the end zone, so the Rams will take over from their own 25-yard line. Andrew says, are you going to stream Pats versus Dolphins? And so I will not be streaming that game. When it comes to NFL games, I just stream the games that come on during the primetime hours. So your Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, and also Sunday Night Football when it comes to the NFL. So any game that falls during those slots, that's the one I do. Quite frankly, I can't have the NFL game day package because of where I stay and stuff like that. So I can't get DirecTV, so I can't see the actual games to stream those specifically. So I just stick to the primetime games at night when it comes to the NFL. So meanwhile, Stafford here trying to show off his legs, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So basically every Patriots game that's going to be a nighttime matchup, those will be the Patriot games that I will be streaming. including when the Patriots play on Thanksgiving. That will be a game that I will be streaming when the Patriots play on Thanksgiving because we will be able to see that one for sure. But here we go for the Rams, 2nd and 11 here. Stafford looking, has time. Got to be Cooper Kupp, man. Got to be. And it is Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp. 23 yards. Cooper Kupp putting in work. Mike says, we want Boogie. Mike says, entire team can't cover Kupp. Old man says, Rams O-line is horrible. Black Medicine, what's good with you? Black Medicine says, long live Burger King. Meanwhile, Stafford, play fake. Has time. Dumps to the back. Henderson takes the contact and gets the first down. Picked up 10 yards on the play. But let us know, Black Medicine, do you have any fantasy players that are playing in this game at all? Six minutes and 34 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Again, Bills up 17-10. '80s doing the Steve Belichick Andy Turkey sign here. Stafford up under center, going to give it to the back, and so Henderson's going to pick up a yard and a carry. 2nd and 9 coming up here from the 41-yard line. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Again, Buffalo up 17-10. Let's see. Black Medicine says only Kupp from my ESPN league, and so I got Kupp in my other league as well. I'm in 2 leagues, so I got him in my other league, and so he's doing great. Meanwhile, Stafford brought down for the sack. Von Miller again. He has found the fountain of youth down here in Buffalo. My goodness. Who's supposed to be blocking this man? Who was supposed to be blocking this man? This feels like flag football, the way they're trying to block him. Like they're just trying to touch him. That's it. So 3rd and 18, Stafford here in the shotgun, gonna wind it up, goes deep, incomplete. Incomplete. Receiver never had a chance on the play. Stafford just threw that one up, incomplete. Let's see. Black Medicine says 22.9 points so far. Andrew says, who would be the best receiver for fantasy this year? You have Devontae Adams, but don't know who would be the best. And so I banked on Cooper Kupp because, I was the first person in my other league to take a receiver. I took Cooper Kupp because I felt great about that for 2 reasons. One, Cooper Kupp still has the same quarterback he had last year, and we know the targets that Cooper Kupp is going to get out there at receiver. And so I figured that's the best way to go. Devontae Adams down there with the Raiders. Derek Carr's not Aaron Rodgers, but even with that, you still got Darren Waller, you still got Hunter Renfrow, so other guys fighting for it. But here at the Rams, I felt pretty confident he'll get the most targets. So for fantasy football purposes, Cooper Kupp for me. Justin Jefferson down there, you still got Kirk Cousins, still got Adam Thielen also, plus Dalvin Cook, all those guys. Dalvin Cook, if he's healthy, will eat up a little bit of that as well. So I think this year, at least starting off, Cooper Kupp. At some point, I expect Justin Jefferson to become that guy, that number 1 guy at some point. But I'm still riding Cooper Kupp as the best fantasy receiver this year. Let's see. Mike says, okay, let's get a touchdown to that amazing Gabriel Davis. And so that would make me extremely excited if that were to happen right there, Mike. I can certainly use that right now for my matchup. I can definitely use that. '80 says Devontae Smith, best wide receiver this year. It's not even going to have the best numbers on his own team. I mean, that's going to belong to A.J. Brown. But, I do feel like, he's going to go out there and have a good season. But, hey, if both of those guys have great seasons, that means Jalen Hurts, he's got to ball out this year. My question for the Eagles, though, it starts with Miles Sanders. How much can you trust Miles Sanders? That's my opinion. Because I saw it in fantasy football in my other league. I avoided this man like the plague. I said, you're not going to get me again. You got me last year. Ended up trading him away for nobody, basically. And so, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Not doing it again. I don't care how much Yahoo Fantasy tries to convince me otherwise. Not making that mistake again. Let's see. Old man says Rams playing like it's preseason still. That they are. That they are. That they are. Mike says first time starters, so many lost control of nerves to a big stage. All right, but while we're coming back from the commercial, you guys let me know for your favorite team specifically, what game are you looking forward to the most? What matchup this year for your favorite team are you most looking forward to this upcoming season? All right, but here we go here for the Bills. Allen up under center, and we got a false start here. Some movement on the offensive line here. Let's see. Mike says offensive tackle Spencer Brown, 6'7". So the penalty backs them up 5 yards. That's not what you want this close to your own end zone. 80 says Miles Sanders 2022 rushing king. That's not happening. That's not happening, 80s. That's not happening. Diggs goes in motion. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Rams sending 5. Allen's going to run and falls forward there. Picks up 8 yards on the scramble. Second out coming up. 80 says Cowgirls versus Eagles. I think the game I'm most looking forward to this year for the Pats will probably be, looking at the schedule, probably when the Pats go down to the Raiders. I feel like that's going to be a game that's going to have heavy implications of going against Josh McDaniels and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to that matchup. It's going to be a December game. Extremely critical. All right, but here we go. Allen up under center. Tosses it here to Zach Moss off the left side. And Moss falls forward there. Picks up 8 yards on the carry. Let's see. Mike says, let's go Snell Squad. Old man says Patriots versus Vikings. And so old man, all I know is that better be the day. The Patriots better go out there and we better look flawless that day. Better be looking flawless that day because I want to enjoy my turkey, so we better be looking flawless that day. That's all I know. That's all I know. Mike says, yay, Jason Peters. Andrew says, Pats and Vikings. It's going to be a beating. And so, oh yeah. And they toss the ball again here to Zach Moss, this time off the left side, and falls forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage here. Second down coming up from Buffalo's own 22-yard line. Again, here in the third quarter with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. Again, time is moving awfully fast in this game. Second and 10. Let's see. Mike says Moss need to hit the line faster. Dawson Knox goes in motion. Allen takes a snap, looking, throws across the middle, and that's going to be completed to Jamison Crowder. And the first down, he picked up 11 yards on the play. Now we got first and 10 from the Buffalo 33-yard line here in a fresh new set of downs. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Mike says he wants Gabe. And so, I need Gabe to do a little bit more than what he did. I'm thankful for that touchdown. I really am. But for my fantasy team, I need a little bit more from him. Let's see. Old man says, JB, when do New England play Bills the first time? The first time that we play the Bills is going to be... Hold on, I got to look that one up real quick. But meanwhile, they give it to Moss up the middle, and he picks up a yard on a carry. So let's see. The first time we play Buffalo will be... All right, so December 1st. December 1st is the first time the Bills will play the Patriots. It'll be in New England. It'll be in New England, that first game. And so, yeah. And we also end the season against Buffalo as well. So late matchups against the Bills. All right, speaking of Bills, though, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Allen has it in the pocket, dumps it to Zach Moss, and Moss falls forward, picks up about 3-4 yards on that play. Now we got third down coming up, third and manageable here. A minute and 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. All right, let's see. Mike says 3 tight ends out there. Mike says Tommy Sweeney. Andrew says December 1st, old man. Old man says hopefully Trent Brown is ready to go because we're going to need Super Bowl Brown out there playing. Speaking of which, we've got a player down right now for the Bills, number 41. Let's see. Old man says thanks, Andrew. Mike says Gilliam hurt, and so yep, he's down, Mike. Mike says Ed Oliver back out with his ankle. So good news there for the Bills. Another game I'm looking forward to is going to be January 1st when the Dolphins go down to the Patriots. It's been forever since the Dolphins have been coming down to the Patriots. We've always been going down to their home late in the season, which has helped them and all like that over the last couple of years. And so them coming back down to the Patriots late in the year is a major advantage for the Patriots because we'll have the weather on and stuff like that on our side. So that'll be huge. That will be huge right there for a game that could have playoff implications at that point in the season. 80 says, when the Bills play the Pats, there needs to be snow. You're right. Old man says, you're right, 80s. You're right. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. I will take some snow. In fact, I'll take a ton of wind, actually. Just give us a ton of wind, actually. That's what we need for that game. But yeah, tough finish to the schedule for the Pats, though. Not going to lie. December's going to be a tough month. Andrew says, and extremely high winds. Can't forget that. Can't forget that formula. Extremely high winds is what the doctor orders in that one. Like the last time. Exactly. But man, the Patriots, the month of December though, like once we come back from the Thanksgiving game, we're just gonna have to be thankful that because we start off against the Bills December 1st at home, and then we go down to the Cardinals the next week, and then we go down to the Raiders. Then the Bengals come down to the Patriots December 24th, and then the Dolphins come down to the Patriots January 1st, and then January 8th, final season finale against the Bills at the Bills. So a tough stretch the last like 6 games for the Patriots in December. So, woo. And so Black Medicine says Patriots will still find a way to lose. We'll see about that. All right, but here we go, guys. 3rd and 5 out of the shotgun here for the Bills. Allen has the ball, throws it. It is caught by Jamison Crowder again. That's going to be a first down. Going to be a first down. A minute and 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mike says, I always rooted Pats once Bills out. And so I appreciate that, Mike. We appreciate that. Andrew says, yes, Mike. Old man says, I don't like Buffalo because my family and a lot of Bills fans, but you have to give them respect. It's their division now, but New England had a 20-year run. That's right. All right, but here we go out of the shotgun here for Allen. Has it, quick pass, and see if they call that a catch. Incomplete. He really has not targeted Gabriel Davis here in the second half. Not ever since the touchdown. All right, so we got an offensive lineman here for the Bills currently shaken up. Mike says Dawson dropped it. I mean, now that he's getting paid now. No need to play for that contract. He's getting paid now. Mike says first year Pro Bowl guard Roger Stafford hurt. Andrew says Dawson drops. Yes, the name. That was catchy last year, but last year he started catching last year, so I thought we dropped the name there, but it seems Dawson drops his back. Old man says Roger Stafford, isn't that the guy Bills brought in from the Titans? I thought he was from the Titans. I thought he was. Braden says, if you don't figure out what college football game to stream, you could always do a tennis stream. So, I'm good, Braden. Honestly, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 10. Takes a snap. Allen going to keep it himself. Getting hit. And so, man, Mike says, rip Allen's leg off, why don't you? I think that was the intent, Mike. I think that was the intent. Brayton said he used to play for the Rams too. Mike says so many new Bills need to meld. But we're at the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter left in the opener. One team will get their first win of the season. The other will get the first loss of the season. But 17-10, Bills up in this one. Let's see. Mike says Rams cardboard guard on Panthers. Braden says when in doubt, tennis. Well, I guess there's never any doubt with JB. JB will be doubt free. Let's see. Braden says this has been a really fast game. And so it really has been a fast game, honestly, because it has a lot to do with the fact that both of these teams are either running the ball. I mean, between the two of them, just a total of 8 incompletions, but they're throwing the ball more than like almost 50 times when you combine the total passing. So the fact that you just got 4 incompletions, that means the clock just continues to run. It continues to run. They're having long drives, regardless of if they're scoring or not. They're having long drives and stuff like that. So it's melting the clock. It's melting the clock, which is great unless you still don't have the points that you've been looking for fantasy football. Let's see. Old man says, what down is it? It's 3rd down here. 3rd and 7 coming up, I believe, from the Buffalo 47-yard line. Mike says, Andrew Whitworth, the tackle, retired. Old man says, I'm still shocked the Queen passed away today. That's right. That's right. At age 96. That was a surprise. Mike says, Bill's way too safe. Andrew says, yeah. But again, 1 quarter remaining. 1 quarter left. So now JB's going to do a quick check right now and see how he's looking right now in fantasy football. I thought I'd get more from Gabriel Davis. I need more from him in the 4th quarter. But Cooper filleth my cup. He has 22.90 points right now for me in fantasy football, so he's balling out. So anything extra he gets me in this quarter, that's just extra. 80 says, does the Rams D need to swing some helmets? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. So they got that Chargers and Chiefs game on Amazon Prime next Thursday. So that's going to be interesting. All right, so here we go, Allen. Come on, do something. Do something for me. Diggs goes in motion. Allen has it. Going deep. He has Gabe Davis. The amazing Gabe Davis with the reception all the way to the 6-yard line. What a completion. 47 yards through the air. Just like that. So the Bills knocking on the door after that huge pass. Wow. And so, let's see. Allen runs up the middle for 2 yards. And again, they like to do this stuff to me when they're messing with my TV right now, taking me away from the game. All right, so finally back to the game. All right, so Allen keeps it again. Allen, oh man, come on, Allen, you got to get into the end zone here. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. For a second, they had went to this emergency emergency news report on my channel. So, but we're all good now. I need Josh Allen to be selfish. Keep the ball. If you're gonna run it, keep it yourself. Let's see. 80 says Gabe Davis. There you go. All right, second and goal. Allen in the shotgun. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Allen gonna keep it again. Threw it and ooh, he tried to get it to Diggs, but incomplete. Incomplete. Mike says, love him some Gabe. Andrew said, I need another touchdown from Allen. Me too. I'm in the same boat, Andrew. I'm in the same boat. I need Allen to connect with Gabe Davis, this time in the end zone. Do me that one solid. Do me that one solid. And then I'm going to need the Rams to score right after that. Come on. But at least, come on, Allen. Make it do what it do here. Allen with it. In the pocket, pump fake. He's going to run. He's still running. And he gets into the end zone like only he can using his body. And he gets there for the score. 23-10. Josh Allen does it with his legs this time. He can throw. He can run. This is why many project him to become the league MVP this season. Let's see. Black Medicine says, bro, did you see that new alerts? And so, yeah, I saw it. I saw the alerts. I saw the alerts. And so they basically held my TV hostage for a second. But yeah, I saw that. And so, good looking hockey. What's good with you? What's good with you? Meanwhile, Extra Point is good. You say, JB, hi, Peter North here, old adult film star. And so, you say, heck of a game. And so, hey, appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Hope all is well. Mike says, Air Allen. Andrew says, Mike, are you at the game? And so, it sure sounds like it, doesn't it? It sure sounds like it. Sure sounds like it. But Josh Allen in the end zone for the score. And so, he's had a great game. Great game. 24 of 29 for 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked twice for Josh Allen so far in this one. Also 7 carries for 39 yards. And so, yeah, but so far 20 carries for the Bills for 98 yards, and they're up 24-10. Let's see, old man says, yeah, Bills won this. Rams still on Super Bowl Dream Street. And so, but can the Rams respond here late in this one in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes and 27 seconds to go? That is the question in this one. Down by 14. And now, so far for the Rams, though, Matthew Stafford, 16 of 21, 132 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. But he's been sacked 6 times today. 6 times today, Matthew Stafford has been sacked so far in this one. So Cooper Kupp, he's been great. 9 catches, 79 yards, and 1 touchdown so far in this one. Targeted 10 times. So you're getting your money's worth so far in this one. But, I mean, you think about Allen Robinson here. I know Carmichael had him on his fantasy team there, but Allen Robinson, 1 catch, just 12 yards so far in this one. Targeted just 1 time so far in this one. So if you were a little concerned about Allen Robinson before, you might be a little concerned now. And also Cam Akers has 2 carries for 0 yards. So for fantasy football purposes, if you started either of those 2 guys, you are highly concerned and hoping that they get into the end zone to at least make up for some of the lack of production so far in this one, in this game. Let's see, 80 says, is JB calling OT? JB is not calling overtime in this one. JB's not calling it. Not calling overtime in this one. But I do predict that the Rams will score a touchdown. At least I'm hoping that to be the case. Score a touchdown. Let's keep this game interesting. Let's keep this game interesting. But 24-10 is the score. Buffalo scored twice since halftime. Rams have not scored since halftime. All 10 of their points came in the second quarter. Mike says Allen Robinson from the Jaguars, and so same Allen Robinson who was with the Jags and was with the Bears, and so now he's with the Rams. Meanwhile, speaking of the Rams, they're going to start from their own 22-yard line. Again here in the fourth quarter, and again the next stream will be on Saturday. And so I know right now I have Bama versus Texas set up, but I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and swap that one to Kentucky and Florida after this game. All right, but can the Rams offense get things started, or will we witness the former champs fall flat on their face in the opener? Braden says, where's Lewis tonight? That is a question. Where is Lewis here? I guess he didn't put no money on this game. Stafford has it, throws it, is completed. And that's going to be a first down. And that's Powell, the receiver. But honestly, the lack of targets towards Allen Robinson II, there's a reason why. That's probably the reason why I honestly did not target Allen Robinson II. I just didn't trust it. I just had a feeling that I just cannot trust it. But again, it's just the first game. But here we go. Stafford looking. Throws it. It's caught. And all that work to get back to the line of scrimmage for Cam Akers. And that time, even if he would have dropped it, the ball would have been live. Mike says, let's hear it for Elam, while Black Medicine says Lewis went broke. He was on a bit of a losing streak on the stream, though, but I think he was at 500, like 6-6 so far for his bets that he's been on the stream. Meanwhile, Stafford throws it, caught by Cooper Kupp. And so Cooper Kupp takes it to the Ram 39-yard line. And so having Cooper Kupp is just amazing in fantasy football. I was shocked that he fell to the fifth spot where I was picking at, honestly. Like, he's a top 3 player at worst in fantasy football, in my opinion. But 10 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. 3rd and 3 again here in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go. The Rams down by 2 touchdowns, so they got to move the ball here, and they need to score, preferably a touchdown. 3rd and 3. Trips towards the top of the formation, 2 receiver towards the bottom. Takes a snap. Stafford throws, gets the completion, and a first down. That's Higbee with the reception, 4 yards on that play, and a fresh new set of downs. Again here in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And Buffalo leading this one 24-10. But the Rams right now trying to get this drive and kick it in gear. Mike says Jordan Poyer. Meanwhile, Stafford in the middle throws it. Picked off. Cooper Kupp with the tackle. I don't get no points for tackles. Matthew Stafford picking up where he was in the regular season last year. Very frustrating here. Very frustrating indeed. Maybe he's had far too many commercials and interviews during the offseason. Who knows? Black Medicine says interception. Braden shaking his head on this one. And so, if only I'd have known that, and I would have started the Bills defense. That would have been, 80 says, JB, whose fault was that pick? The ball was a little high right there. And so, I'm putting it on Stafford. Mike says, need more thumbs up. And so, absolutely, yeah. If you are here, press the thumbs up button. And if you aren't subscribed yet, do subscribe to the channel as well. And let's keep that going. But Mike says, need more thumbs up. Appreciate that, Mike. Braden said he had the Rams winning this in the pick'em. And so, it's not looking too good right now, Braden. Not looking too good at all. Andrew says, is Mike living in the future? Yeah, he's ahead of us. He's clearly ahead of us. Black Medicine says, dead, LOL. Braden says, back to the future. Mike says, who got the pick? And so, yeah, interception there. Big time turnover, though. Big time turnover there for the defense there. And so, that was great. That was great. And so, big time, big time. All right, so let's see. Mike says, trying not to be rude to JB in the chat feed is ahead. 80 says, what does your shirt say? And so, yeah, so my shirt says got yams. And so, but yeah, didn't I realized earlier, like I was like, the way that my thing is set up, nobody can see it anyway, so I was gonna let it just go, but that's what it says. Oh man, it says Rams are getting the Lions Stafford right now. At least the Lions, when he could throw the ball late in the fourth quarter and move the ball and stuff like that, just not anything meaningful. Mike says trying to delay post JB, my bad. Yeah, it's like I'll see your comment, but then I'll be like, all right, let me just wait before I say it and stuff like that. 80 says, oh man, lol. Braden says, I'm ahead of you too, but I don't say anything because I don't want to spoil it. And so, yeah, JB intentionally, because like my bedroom's TV is a lot slower than my living room TV. So I learned early on in the stream it's better for me to be behind so I don't ruin anything for you guys and stuff like that, as opposed to vice versa. So I choose the slower of the TV. Although certain networks are faster still and all like that, but I try to be a little bit behind so that way I'm not spoiling it for anybody. All right, let's see. Mike says Baker Mania. Braden says the Rams are getting yammed. Never heard that. Wow. But here we go. Allen still throwing here. I like that. Moss gets about a yard on the catch. 2nd and 9 coming up. Stafford's like, all right, y'all, that's my bad. That's my bad. Mike says, we want Gabe. That we do. 80 says, Braden. Mike says, I'm sorry, guys. Too excited. Yeah, Stafford, you can't be doing that, buddy. You can't be doing that. That's going to hurt your Madden rating. You keep doing that. But 2nd and 9 here for the Bills. Out of the shotgun, ball right now at their 42-yard line. And Allen's going to keep it. Falls forward, picks up 5 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up. And so Braden says, you good, Mike? Yeah, we understand, Mike. We understand. Mike says Bates in at guard. Old man says Stafford cost the Rams this game. So you're willing to call game, old man? You say there's not a chance? Andrew says true. I mean, if Buffalo's going to win either way, it wouldn't hurt if Allen throws another touchdown to Gabriel Davis. It wouldn't hurt. Or as Mike would say, the amazing Gabriel Davis. McKenzie goes in motion here for the Bills. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Allen running, looking, throws it. It's going deep. He has a man, and that's going to be a touchdown. Stephon Diggs. He's taunting Jalen Ramsey already. Yo. I hope Ramsey's not up for another contract. Oh, man, it's going to take a hit. He's going to take a hit, man. He's going to wake up and find himself with like an 85 rating in the backfield or something like that at cornerback. But Diggs with the touchdown, 53 yards. Allen to Diggs. I mean, Jalen Ramsey, what are we doing? Jalen. The man had to stop running, and he still burnt you. Gee. That's insane. Old man says it's going to be either the Bengals, Kansas City, and Bills for the AFC. Braden says Diggs talking crap to Ramsey. 80 says all the talk that Stafford elbow feels great. Never buy it. Never believe it. But it's 31-10 right now. Bills over the Rams. And right now the Rams looking more like deers in headlights right now. The stage too bright. Andrew says, let's go. And so, hey, Allen doing it for us. I mean, if you're going to win, he might as well get me some fantasy points. For sure. Get the ball back. Do the same thing. Let's see. Old man says, yeah, Rams done. Stafford is in Lions form and Rams defense not doing nothing. Old man says, yeah, JB shouldn't have traded you, Allen. I had to get that deal done then and there. Could not wait till you saw one game of what this man really represents in fantasy. I was like, got to get this deal done. Mike says, what did I say the other day? 49-10. Bills had a terrible first half. Hey, Bills just keep throwing. Just keep throwing. But I need Matthew Stafford to keep throwing to Cooper Cup. Brandon says Ramsey got yamsied. Oh man, that is insane. That is insane. Like Braden, that wow, wow. That should be like on a diss track or something like that. Mike says, okay, I can post now. TD, yeah. What Allen? 80 says, Bills are on fire. Patriots, come on now. That was an unnecessary shot. Unnecessary shot, 80s. Very unnecessary. Extremely unnecessary. That being said, though, I still want to see Gabriel Davis get into the end zone again for me. Got to talk a little trash on fantasy. Mike says, too much running. Yeah, I need to see more passing from the Bills the rest of the way. Even though you're up by 21, just keep passing. Just keep running your offense. 9 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Doesn't matter. Keep running the offense. But Stephon Diggs, he's got 8 catches, 122 yards, and a touchdown. He's been targeted 9 times and stuff like that. Tremendous game so far for him. Cooper Cup's got 10 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Can he get a second touchdown? I'm certainly hoping so. All right, Bills kick things off here. 9 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. The Rams are going to return this kick. Still running and brought down at about the 24-yard line. Let's see. Mike says, want another Gabe Davis touchdown. And so Andrew says, JB, I bet you regret not putting in the Bills D. Just when I'm feeling good right now about my situation, you had to remind me that, Andrew. And so, I just got to be better than my opponent this week. You live and you learn. I just got to be better than my opponent this week. I've learned. Stafford throws it off the wrong foot and it bounces off the hands and shoulder of Higbee. That's why you don't throw the ball to anybody else other than Cooper Cup. Man, why'd you have to remind me that, Andrew? Why'd you have to remind me that? Do I dare look right now? Do I dare look right now and see what could have been? And so, what could have been for my defense? What could have been? Thanks a lot. Let's see. Mike says, Bill's better than this. Mike says, old Y. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 here for Stafford. Stafford's another guy that I did not have on my list because I remember how bad he did in the regular season. Now that time, Von Miller was so excited to get the false start there. Oh, actually, it's going to be on the Rams there. Okay. So that's on the offense there. Can Von Miller get a third sack today? I guess one of the few challenges that's left, getting a third sack. Can he reach that? Man, I wish I had Buffalo defense, man. Braden said Rams regretting not re-signing Von Miller tonight. Oh man, it's just how sometimes how luck rolls. That's how it works. Meanwhile, Henderson picks up about 4 yards. I tell you what, though, old man, you've given me something to talk to my barber about. Next time I go get a haircut, I'm gonna tell my barber. I'm gonna be like, hey, there's a guy that traded me Josh Allen and stuff like that, and basically just gave me Josh Allen. So, oh man. If anything, though, Pop Brown's mad he didn't get Josh Allen. So Mr. JB mad he didn't get Josh Allen. But Mr. JB was rooting for Buffalo in this one, so I know he's happy that Buffalo's winning. Again, Buffalo up 31-10. Oh, well, you're not going to see that every day on a football field. Let's see. But the old man says, JB, I'm about to call the law. You robbed me. Mike says, pop him. Old man says, Rams defense missing Vaughn and OBJ bad. Old man says, a lot of people are saying OBJ will be heading to the Bills. Well, the way they're treating Allen Robinson, he might want to go to the Rams right now because they acting like my man Allen Robinson don't exist out there. I mean, Allen Robinson legitimately only targeted one time so far for 12 yards. As a fantasy owner, how can you start him after the season he had last year with the Bears? And then this one game is very discouraging. I know it's just one game, but it's very discouraging. And so let's see. Mike says, yeah, Mr. JB already know. Braden says, smoke bomb on the field. Andrew says, smoke bomb. And so, yeah. Now, how did that happen? I need to see the replay. 80 says, sit Cooper game and loss. He may get hurt. Don't mention that. 80s, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Here we go, third and two. I'll tell you what, give me one more touchdown, Coop, and then we'll sit you. But here we go. Stafford with it. Throws it. And it's caught. And Higbee picks up 9 yards on the play. Fourth down coming up. So fourth down coming up. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Sean McVay did not expect this. I mean, can you think of a better formula for humble pie for the Rams than this? To come out looking like this? They give it to Henderson, and Henderson fighting, clawing, and he just does get enough to get the first down. I mean, because the last couple of years that I can remember, the team that has won the Super Bowl has at least came out and typically wins this matchup. But they're getting embarrassed at home. You put up the banner just to get hung up near the banner. That's embarrassing. You put up the banner in your stadium and a team come in there in your stadium and hang you up next to the banner and stuff like that. Meanwhile, another completion here, and it's going to be caught by the great Cooper Kupp. Let's see. 80 says humble pie. Yeah, it is served all right. It is served fresh out of the oven right here. Fresh out of the oven. Throws the ball there, and it is caught once again by Higbee. Higbee getting a ton of targets so far in this one. Braden says, you know what rhymes with pie? Eli. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Meanwhile, Stafford throws ball tipped in the air, and it's picked off. Another interception. Why didn't I start this defense? Oh, man, why didn't you tell me start Buffalo defense? I should have stuck with Buffalo defense. Sometimes you overthink stuff. Why didn't I play with the defense of the Bills? Why didn't I? Let's see. Mike says, we want Boogie. 80 says, Braden, you are awesome. Andrew says, let's go. Yeah, tipped it to himself. Can you get the assist for that? Stafford with the tackle, though. I mean, the way Stafford looking, I mean, got to be careful. Baker Mayfield got hurt trying to get in front of a guy last year. Got to be careful. But Stafford is certainly improving his tackling rating in Madden, if nothing else. Old man says, JB, I want a redo of our trade. Redos don't exist. Better luck next year. Better luck next year. Andrew says, I'm racking up points in fantasy right now. And so I need Allen to throw me another touchdown. Can he do it? Is it too much to ask? Fullback goes in motion. Allen up under center. Play fake. Allen still has it. Allen running. Still running. Get down. Takes it all the way to about the 24-yard line. All right, Allen, I mean, I appreciate that. I do appreciate you going all out for my fantasy league. However, protect yourself. Slide every once in a while. It's the fourth quarter. Just slide. Let's see. Mike says, because usually defending Super Bowl champs don't get crushed. Braden says the last time the Super Bowl champion lost on the first game of the season was the Pats in 2017 against the Chiefs 42-27. And so why are we going to bring that up, Braden? Why are we bringing that up? Why are we bringing that up? Let's let that stay buried. Old man says people definitely going to want me out of the league, and they will not let me join next year. Meanwhile, Singletary getting the helping hand there, pushing him forward for 4 yards. Can we get one more touchdown from Allen? I know we're being greedy here, but it is rivalry week, sort of, for me in this first week here. So can I get another touchdown? Let's see. 80 says Sean McVay turned down 20 million being an announcer. Is he regretting it? That's exactly what he's thinking about right now. Exactly what he's thinking about. And Braden said I had to, JB, and so of course Braden keeping me down to earth here, guys. Keeping me down to earth. Here we go. Allen up under center. Gives the ball to the back. And so Moss fumbled it. He fumbled it. He fumbled it. He fumbled it. Looked like the Rams got it. Let's see what the refs say. Maybe they see something I don't. It is Rams football for what it's worth. For what it's worth. Another turnover. 80 says, did someone say Pat Slot? No, nobody said that. Mike says, sloppy. So, just when I'm wondering, can Allen score again for me? Now we got that fumble, which is probably going to cost me that. '80 says, Braden, holy crap, turnovers. Braden says, I'm giving you some of that humble pie from Eli. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I am good. I am good. Gonna advise Eli to stay off that cliff unless he wants to be replaced by Geno Smith. So we're gonna keep him off that cliff. Let's see. Mike says still time, JB, for another touchdown. I mean, there's time, but I mean, are they gonna just run the clock out when they get it back? That's the question. But man, I was counting that fourth touchdown. I don't want to just win against my opponent this week. I want to send a message. But man, I messed up big time not playing the Buffalo Bills defense. This mistake will not be made again. But yeah, the Rams have definitely came out and looked extremely disappointing. And in the first game, just like that, no chance for JB to go undefeated with his predictions this week. Just like that. All right, let's see. Braden says, how many turnovers combined do we have? So how many turnovers do we have combined? Well, let's see. Josh Allen contributed 2. Matthew Stafford contributed 3, so that puts us at 5. And then we look at the fumbles in this game. Buffalo had 2, that puts us at 7. The Rams had 1, that puts us at 8. So a collective 8. Well, that's just fumbles. I don't know if the Rams recovered theirs or not. But that puts us at about, what, 7 or 8 turnovers? It doesn't show me which ones were recovered and which ones were... Yeah, I think we're at 7 turnovers, actually. 7 turnovers. All right, so right now the Rams, they're trying to run the ball here. They're facing reality right now, and they just want to run it. I mean, keep feeding Cooper Kupp. That's my advice. Keep feeding Cooper Kupp. Can't go wrong with that. Braden said, wow. And so, yeah, I know. Had to build... Not even going to think about this. Stafford throws it, and it's caught by Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. JB's sitting very nice right now in both of his fantasy leagues right now. Wow, Cooper Kupp, you are that dude. Rams may have lost Cooper, but hey, at the end of the day, you're still getting paid. Old man says, my uncle said I can still join the Bills. I just have to wear the bandwagon jersey. I still said, nah, I'm good. I'm glad you didn't take that bet, old man. Glad you didn't take that bet. You say how much time is left? 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the game. In the game. And just a reminder, guys, after the stream, I'm going to go ahead and set up the Kentucky versus Florida because honestly, I'm afraid that Bama's going to beat the brakes off of Texas, and I want no part of that. So I'm going to switch it over to the Kentucky and Florida for Saturday, and that will be our next stream on Saturday, Kentucky versus Florida. Should be a great matchup, a great matchup. That should be the pizza game for you guys. But yeah, old man, Mike, remember how we used to do things last time? During college football, our pizza game is in the best game, popcorn game is in a good game, and stuff like that. So let me know which games this Saturday will be that for you. Let's see. Old man says thanks 80s. Braden says I guess a streaker went on the field and dropped a smoke bomb. Old man says Rams just milked this clock. It's over. Braden says by the way I was a streaker. 80 says Braden LOL. Meanwhile, Stafford throws it and it is caught once again by Higbee. And so, yeah, Higbee racking up the targets late in this one. Mike says, will do, JB. And so, bet. So, yeah, that's going to be, I know right now it says Bama and Texas. I'm taking that down, and we're going to watch the Kentucky Wildcats play the Florida Gators. That's going to be a great game. I'm excited for it, and that's going to be our next one on Saturday. All right, so 80 says the pizza game, popcorn game, and the Spencer Rattler game. Pizza game for me has to be, I think the pizza game for me has to be the Kentucky versus Florida game. Popcorn game has to be Tennessee versus Pittsburgh game for me. Has to be Tennessee versus Pittsburgh game. Sound the alarm game is the Bama versus Texas game. As in, watch out. That game can get ugly. Very ugly, very fast. And so let's see. Old man says, JB, I'm really worried about our Patriots this year. Our defense going to be in trouble. Hopefully, there's a lot of good players who are free agents. The young guys got to step up. They got to learn the hard way and learn fast. But as long as we see improvement throughout the course of the season, that's all we can ask for. Is steady improvement from guys like Sean Wade and all that. The two Jones, I'll just call them the Jones brothers back there in the secondary. We're going to need them to step up in a huge way and stay healthy and then some. Andrew says this was a yam-tastic game. Mike says, want a spoiler on who will win Alabama? Braden says, remember I was the streaker at the Bills-Chiefs playoff game last year? Old man says, I agree with you, JB. Oh, yeah. I thought about it. I tried to hype myself up with it because I know it's two prideful fan bases. However, Texas just doesn't have the fire horses yet. In about 2 years from now, that will be a good matchup to watch. But not right now. Not right now. Now, if it was Texas A&M versus Bama, that would be completely different. I'd love to see Texas A&M versus Bama. But Texas, nah. Sometimes you gotta listen to that gut feeling. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. But we already saw Clemson versus Georgia Tech. No need for a repeat like that. Let's see. Mike says some McVay streak is over. 80 says Josh Allen MVP or Von Miller. And I mean, the way Von's playing, I mean. Braden says JB doesn't want to watch Texas versus Alabama, so he doesn't want to see Urban Meyer on his TV. Braden says Von Miller. Mike says Arkansas gets mine this week Rattler game, and so the Arkansas versus South Carolina one. Okay, bet. Sound the alarm. Okay. All right, and so, but yeah, so JB will be updating that right after this stream. I'm gonna go ahead and do that one immediately because we deserve to have a great game. And after seeing Florida's performance versus Utah, knowing that they'll be at home. And lately it's been pretty close against Kentucky, but Kentucky's been winning some lately, so it'll be great. Let's see, Mike says Bengals will be beat twice by the Ravens. That's a bold projection, but I see it also. Well, maybe they split, perhaps. Let's see, 80 says, I agree, Vaughn. All I know is that Josh Allen, he did right by me this week in fantasy football. He did right by me. I mean, tremendous, tremendous value. 33.58 points right now, and I'm still hoping we can get another touchdown. Make this a 40-point game. All right, so Stafford has it here out of the gun, takes a snap. Quick pass, caught by Cooper Kupp. Cooper following his blocker, still on his feet. Cooper running, making guys miss. Cooper, stiff arm, deadly stiff arm, still on his feet. Brought down at the 12-yard line. Do it for the fantasy team. Let's go. Cooper letting out some frustration on that one. Just like my opponent when he realized I had Cooper Kupp in this matchup. Let's go. Let's see. Braden says, Will Levis versus Anthony Richardson. Mike says picking on Benford again. Where Trey? Mike says AKA Trey Day. Let's see. Braden says what time is the game on Saturday? And so that game is actually, let me look that one up. I want to say that I know it's a night game, but hold on. Kentucky. Let me see. UK versus. All right, so that game will actually be 7 p.m. Eastern time. So, okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's a good time right there for a game. And so, let's see. Old man says, man, I'm already getting Bills fans coming after me talking so much stuff and won't stop. I might have to get with them. I'm sorry, get mean with them. Don't do it, old man. It's still early in the season. It's not worth it yet. Braden says, fantasy points for JB. That's what it's all about. Old man says, Rams now start to play. Andrew said, you have Cooper too? Well, I got Cooper in a different league. And that other league is stacked. I got Lamar Jackson. I got Cooper Kupp in that league. I got both Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift. I think I said his name right. And then I also got, who else? I got Dak Prescott. It's my backup quarterback. I got St. Amar Brown from the Lions. I got him also in the other league. And so, I mean, that team is stacked. Juju Smith-Schuster, Rashard Penny, Tyler Lockett, Kareem Hunt. Woo! Let's see, old man says, and JB won't, we won't do no more trades. Oh man, it was a great trade. I mean, when you gave me Buffalo defense, I was like, you know what? Yeah. Let's make it better. Yeah. And you say you're afraid to see what other people in the league will say. All right, we got 58 seconds left in this one. We're basically running out the clock. Buffalo has won this one, but can the Rams get into the end zone and get me one more touchdown from Cooper Kupp? We got a timeout called here by Buffalo. So timeout called here by Buffalo. Just get Cooper Kupp in the end zone. You do that, that's all I need. Cooper Kupp in the end zone. That's it. One more time. Let's see. Braden says former Hawkeye Mike. Let's see. 80 says JB Nation shirt says, what's good with you? What's good with you? And so Braden says, yes, 80s. It's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, but Sunday we'll get to see the rest of our teams. Whew. Old man, I really hope that we can find a way to beat Miami because I am tired of losing to the Dolphins. But here we go, 3rd and 14. Stafford throws the ball, tipped in the air, incomplete. Stop targeting Higbee and target Cooper Kupp. Gee. Let me see. Mike says, I like that merch idea. So absolutely not a bad idea at all. 4th and 14. Either way, this game is already decided, but for the sake of fantasy football, these 47 seconds mean a lot for many people around the world. They just don't know it yet. All right, so 4th and 14. Stafford has it. Throws it up there and incomplete. But hey, at least Allen Robinson doubled his targets with that pass, went from 1 to 2. I mean, the Rams did have a pretty impressive backup in the preseason. I mean, look at Stafford. Knuckles is all blood. Sean McVay is looking at him the same way he used to look at Jared Goff. Needless to say, their honeymoon phase is done right now. Embarrassing. Let's see. Braden says we need a design, Braden. Let's see. Braden says also one says basic Baker. Old man says it's all good. I'll have fun this year and then next year go all out. And so 80s, I haven't heard you mention once about your fantasy team. How are you feeling about your fantasy team? Mike says Bills Monday Night Titans. Mike says I like that merch idea. Braden says Bills look good. Braden says Pats ain't beating them. Braden, there's no need. There's other teams in the division. There's the Dolphins to pick on. There's the Jets to pick on. There's other teams in the division. But needless to say, this game is a wrap, and the Bills have won 31-10 over the Rams. Let's see. 80 says, who was the other Super Bowl champs that lost their home opener? There's no need to go there either, 80s. No need to go there. Braden says, good night, JB. And so you said past 2017. Braden was quick with that one. 80 says, I couldn't log on. I don't know how to. And so, well, actually, I'm pretty sure that your team drafted pretty good. But yeah, definitely, if you got to, I guess, let's see. If you want to switch, I guess, your email or something like that, I don't know. But definitely, hold on, I'll try to figure out a way to instruct you on how to sign into that. But basically, all you got to do is just if you sign into Yahoo and then like maybe just Google search Yahoo Football, that might be the easiest way. Or download the app for Yahoo Football, and if you know you're signing in for Yahoo, your Yahoo email, you'll be able to sign in that way. That's probably the easiest way, to just download the Yahoo app and then do it that way and be able to check your team that way. Let's see, Braden says Ravens 2013. And so, man, has it really been that long, 2013? 80 says, thanks, Braden. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot myself. 80 says, I'll Google it. And so, all right, bet. But yeah, so JB's happy. JB's all smiles. This game went extremely well. So, JB is all smiles here. My fantasy team, we are looking great right now. We're liking where we're at. But it could have been even better. Braden says, change your password maybe. Old man says, another great stream. JB, have a great night. Yeah, appreciate you. And good luck with the therapy and stuff for sure. Keep us updated. And you say your uncle said you robbed him. But it's good. I really like the trade. D-Hop will be good. And so, yeah, it's about who gets the last laugh. That's what it's all about. Brandon says, good night for real this time, JB. Yeah, good night to all of you guys. We got work on Friday, some of us. But, hey, Friday, weekend coming up. And then Saturday, more college football. I'll go ahead and update the stream for Saturday and stuff like that. But, yeah, you guys take care.